Good evening. Sorry for the slight delay. Dealing with a dog accident. Oh dear. He's not going to be much longer, I'll tell you. Come on, hang on, I've got to let him out again. 2 secs. Go on, out. Come on. Oh dear. The joys of owning a very old dog. I suppose it's the joys of my wife having a very old husband, I'm not sure. And she would agree with that. She's in the bath now, just said quiet. I actually managed to sign on very well tonight, you notice. Dick, some more legends. Hello, my friend. Good to see you. As is Tim. Good to see you, mate. Did you send me, or you were going to send me an email, I believe. And I think I put the right, yes, I did, the right email address. I put it on the bottom anyway, just in case. I've been playing around with this Briggs and Stratton, the never-ending saga of this Briggs and Stratton 10T802. Means nothing to me, but it's a motor. But it has a static throttle control on it, and I've been sent all sorts of things from Briggs and Stratton suppliers down in Dorset, where I come from. But they're still showing the pictures of the fan governor. Mine's got the mechanical governor driven from the crankshaft. However, they do show 1 spring and 2 spring, but neither of any of the 6 pictures they sent me show a picture of the I think it's called the did I call it flange earlier on? Control flange along the front of the machine. They're all different. However, we will continue. I've now managed to strip that unit down, and I'm trying to bastardize it. I think I can say bastardize. Well, I've said it again. Oh well, never mind. So what have we been up to? Well, like a lot of other people, I guess we've just been watching Boris telling us when we can be released from our imprisonment. I do hope he's got it right. I think he probably may have. Who knows? But the very last thing any of us want is to go back into yet another shutdown. So let's hope he's got it right. All that Anne was interested in was 2 things. A, when the gyms are going to be open again, and the hairdressers. So I was given the task tonight of phoning up our hairdresser, Anne's hairdresser, and arranging an appointment on the day that they are allowed to open. Apparently, when I spoke to this guy, who's a friend of ours, by the way, he had already booked, I believe he said 50 appointments, based on his assumption it was going to be open a week earlier, and he's had to phone them all back and cancel. Hang on, my dog wants to come in. 2 seconds, sorry. Oh, come on. Actual fact, he's given up and left home, so the other one's gone looking for him. One's in. You might have heard him. So that's what's going on today. I've been messing around, like I say, with this damn motor. It's taken far too much of my time, and I've spoken to so many contacts, friends, mates about how to get this damn thing sorted out with springs, and maybe just there. I may well be there today. I don't know. I'm going to try and get it put back together tomorrow morning and try and, if I get a chance, try and start it. Although that does depend on getting the welding done. Thereby lends another story. I did a video on Friday morning. My mate, who's a professional welder and owns or used to own a company that did welding stuff, came round and we decided to show me how to use my new welder, my MIG welder. So I started to video it, but I have to say, after the first 5 minutes, I had to stop videoing because the language was so bad. Dear Lord. Trying to wire up this, the wire from the feed, the roll to the hole and at the cable. And I think I might have said on another blog somewhere, about 16 miles come off this reel and went everywhere. And when I inquired from Tony, who's the guy there, is that supposed to happen? That's where the air turned blue. So we turned it off. And he did manage to get it going, and he produced a very professional weld. Then I had to go, and that's where it all went wrong. I ended up looked like a local garden party that the seagulls had descended on. Lumps and bumps everywhere. I even got a bit of weld in the right place once. We get this mass thingy that auto darkens. Now, what I didn't realise was that it is obviously battery driven, and you have to charge the batteries up. It's solar panelled, so when you look through the damn thing, everything's black anyway, so you couldn't see where to start. Anyway, it made a bit of fun. There. Let's have a look at it there. So let's have a look at some comments a minute. Good to see you guys. As I said, Dick's good to see you, my friend. Tim, as always. Snobby, good evening, Snobby. Lovely to see you, mate. Thank you for looking for my Dyson bit the other day, by the way. I appreciate you looking. Although I did notice you had a Dyson, a DC1, which is probably a collector's item now, mate. And I believe I saw one of those when I worked for Dyson in the head office. So you might have been sat on a bit of a money there, mate. Jason, good to see you, as always. Jason Hughes and Snobby saying hello to everybody. Ali Mac, good evening, Ali Mac. Lovely to see you, mate. And Ash from AJP, as always, mate. Lovely to see you, AJP. Good man, nice to see you. And DNR. So, who else have we got here? Let's have a look. See, we've got Grandpa Kevin. Who's Grandpa Kevin? Hello, mate, whoever. And James Gibson. James, no doubt you all know each other, and it's lovely to see you all. I cooked a curry tonight. We had roast chicken yesterday, and what's left over has been made into a Chinese curry. You know, the Chinese curry sauce used to, when they were open, used to buy the Chinese curry sauce in the chippies, where you can actually buy that paste. I think Tesco sell it, and it makes the most superb curry with some raw onion, yummy, yummy, and all the leftovers of the chicken and bits and bobs. And I'm hoping I'm going to eat that tonight, but I've run out of time. Mrs. H is in the bath washing all her bits, so she won't be showing up tonight. Well, I hope she won't be showing up here tonight. Give us all a fright. There. Heard from, by the way, heard from Mick Morris. I know, bless her, Mrs. P, Mick's wife, is quite poorly at the moment. I believe she's stuck in bed with flu symptoms and feeling very, very poorly. And poor old Riley boy, who's very upset because he can't give his mum a cuddle. It brings it all home, guys, doesn't it? You know, there we go. I do hope that both of them, all three of them, well, the whole family, get well soon. And Mick, if you're listening, mate, thinking of you. Who else we got here? Jason, yeah. If anybody wants to come along, I will put a link out in a minute. I'm going to try and keep it to 2 hours. I think I said that last week, didn't I? Purely because I'm hungry. I'm starving. Well, my stomach thinks me, no, my throat thinks my stomach's cut. No, you know he's going to be, don't you? I'm not even going to look. Here we go. So now I have to block him. You know, one of these days. One of these days. Dear, I don't know how to block him. I'll leave it. What did we get to? Oh, yeah. So that's what's been going on in the garage, which is, to be frank, not a lot. Tony did come in. He showed me. We've cleaned up the area on the deck of this McCulloch mower that all this sad story started. And they, I've tried. I thought I ground it up enough, but obviously not a lot. I'm pleased with my MIG welder. However, I bought. I think I may have said I bought one of these disposable canisters, gas canisters. I wasn't prepared to pay £8 a month to rent one when I'm going to use it probably 2 or 3 times a year. But the regulator I bought doesn't work, or at least it works on or off. And the instructions say on I think a scale of 1 to 6, it should be about 3 or 4. Now 3 or 4 is non-existent. So I phoned up Machine Mart. Machine Mart, if you're listening, thank you. Promised to send me a new one. I'm unconvinced it's going to be any good, but we'll wait and see. The rest of the day, well, I made an appointment a week ago to take the car into the garage, which needed some work doing on it. And Mrs. H and I both knew. Now at 10 to 2 this afternoon, the phone rang. And as soon as I saw the number, I realised I dropped a gigantic ghoulie. I forgot to take the car into the garage. Forgot every word about it. Mrs. H was visiting her son and daughter-in-law to be, who is with child and about to give birth. So I was stuck here. Anyway, quick drive into town, and they managed to fit it in for me, got it all sorted out, thank goodness. But I think age is a terrible thing. Your memory, or my memory especially, unless I write it down, and then I forgot where I put the bit of paper anyway, I forget things. Oh dear, there's no hope, is there? Dusty, lovely to see you, my darling. How are you? Dusty, Bond, and Snobby, of course, are with grandson, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Whichever. Is it grandson? Granddaughter? Whatever. Whichever. Granddaughter. Mrs. H thinking it might be granddaughter, in which case, apology. Anyway, congratulations. Oh my God, I thought you had no clothes on. Congratulations to them both, and of course to their daughter, which is wonderful. Lovely to see the next generation of scrap pickers coming up, and they've taken a bit of advice from an old man about premium bonds. Best thing you ever do for your grandkids, buy them some premium bonds, as we did and do. Much better than presents and chocolate and dollies and prams, and because it lasts forever until they win £1 million. And then I should be the one knocking on the door, I'll tell you. Granddaughter, I know, Dusty. I was winding you up, my girl. No, granddaughter. And I think we've yet to hear the name, I believe, but whichever. I mean, anyway, that's private anyway, and that's fair enough. But congratulations to all of the family, of course. I see Mick's on the comments there, and I think he's saying it, as I said, poor old Mrs. P is still full of it poorly. I've well, it reminds me, I've got to do mine. This is, you see this thing? That's the test we have to do when we work. the NHS. Mine's due tonight. Looking forward to that, but shoving that up my nose. Not. However. Roy, good to see you, mate. Thanks for that. I did send you an email as requested, Roy the boy. I did send you an email, mate, and I think you've got my email address. Anyway, it's on the bottom there. Anybody like to email me? So I think that's about it. What we've been up to. Annie, we've been up to anything else? Not really. No, I can't think of anything else. A bit of gardening. Good fun, deep joy. Oh, and I've still got a mower to collect. But that's another story, one for another day. I'm going to put the link out and see if anybody'd like to come along and talk a lot of nonsense with me, as it normally is a question. Let's have a look. Where are we? Paste. And anybody like to come along and join me for a yap for an hour or so? But I end up talking nonsense as always, but there we go. Gravelly man, good to see you, mate. Thanks for calling in. I think I've said hello to everybody. Now, I do know a question I was going to ask, actually, some of the experienced streamers. I see at the end of most people, they always say they thank everybody that's been there on the comments and on the rest. Is there a list that I should be able to see of who's joined in? Come along. I don't know. If there is, I'm not quite sussed that out yet. I understand, Mick, totally right. You look after the missus, far more important than me. And I do mean that seriously. You look after that lady, mate. She's a diamond. You look after her. If there's anything you want, by the way, give me a shout. You know that. And I'm sure that goes for a lot of other people that know and love our Mick. Can offer help if he needs any help. Then, well, you know, we all know where he is. It's called a memory. Yeah, so much for memory. So anyway, anybody like to come on up? Come and have a yap. I'm not sure if Sparky's about. I've not seen him yet. I did listen to his radio thingy broadcast on. Was it Sunday? What day is it? Days Monday day, isn't it? So we went and listened to him on Sunday afternoon. So I'm very professional, mate. And I got a call out. I'm not sure if he was rude or not, but whatever. But yeah, it sounded really good. Good music. Good taste in music. Yeah, I recommend anybody go along, listen to our Sparky. He knows what he's doing. I think Mrs. is shouting for something. Never mind. Tinker and Taylor. Oh, Tinker and Taylor. Thank you for your what do you call it? Sticker. Thanks, mate. Brilliant. Love it. Very, very colourful. Now stuck with the rest of them all in my toolbox. Mrs. P just said she needs $5,000 if you can help. Yeah, I can help with the zeros, Mick. It's the 5 in the front that's a bit of a problem. I'll sell a mower. Oh dear, oh dear. And poor old yeah, talking about that. Poor old Riley boy, he's a bit upset because he can't give his mum a cuddle. That's oh dear, that's heartbreaking. Bless him. Let's hopefully get sorted out very soon. So come on then, somebody come and say hello to me. Otherwise, I should be sat here yapping myself all the time, and either you'll get bored or I'll go to sleep, which happens. Actually, in fact, I need a beer. In fact, I don't actually have any beer. So if somebody comes in, you can save me now because I can shoot out to the garage and get myself a drinky poos. Without you guys, I'm stuck here on dry January, which is now February. Can you believe anybody doing that? I don't know. Whatever. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. So there we go. Let's just see who wants to turn up down in the basement. Singing to his mum for the bed. Oh, bless him, Mick. Well done, mate. Well done. It's brilliant. Brilliant. kids are really quite strong, aren't they? Really. I was going to try to use the word residual. That's not the right word. Whatever word I'm thinking of. But they can normally cope with all sorts of stuff. And let's just hope O'Reilly boy. I'm sure he'll be fine, mate. I'm sure he will be. Roy says he's not had an email from me. That's a bit strange. I did send it to you, mate, via your email address on your website. I've been in contact. I think I probably mentioned this a bit earlier on with Briggs and Stratton Supplier. They're called Briggs Bits, and they're down in Dorset, near a place called between two places called Shaftesbury, which some of you may have heard, famous for Gold Hill, the Hovis, the hill, and Gillingham, where I was brought up in my early days, moving across from Wiltshire to Dorset. So, anyway, Ken, give us a wave, mate. Wiltshire. Ken, good to see you, mate. Lovely to see you, mate. Thanks for saving me. I'm just talking about where I was brought up.
What's up? Hold on, I gotta turn this off. Wait a minute.
Yeah. So I was I was actually brought up in a small town called Mere, which is just on the border of Wiltshire, Somerset, and Dorset. And then we moved over to literally, it was 4 miles away into Dorset, and picked up a bit of a Dorset twang, maybe. But there's a company down there called Briggs Bits, and they seem to sell, well, just about everything you're ever going to need on this side of the water. Obviously, they're not as extensive as what Ken has over there, because Ken, over your way, you can get literally anything from a nut boat down to a whole motor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I've been messing around with this governor spring of mine still, and I've had to bastardize the bracket, and I'm hoping I might get somewhere near it. I don't know what you think. I think
you should just try it. Try it.
Yeah. It's
Have you actually run it though, Phil, or no?
Not yet, mate, because the problem I've got is I got to weld a piece on the deck before we put the motor back in, before I can start it. I do have a test bench where I can bolt a motor onto. I'm always, at the time I messed around fixing up fuel lines and brake lines and all this nonsense. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's not really worth it, but it's there anyway. It was a stand I had made many years ago when I was beer making for boilers, and I've just messed around with it. Now it will now hold a motor engine. Yeah. But however,
that first startup though, that's the best.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate. I mean, I've put a lot of time and effort into this motor, and I could buy a brand new one for 150 quid.
Yeah, but what fun is in that? There's no fun in that.
No, exactly right. And I mean, I'm always struck by what Mick says. It's on the bench for more than 3 days, owing money. I mean, mine's been on 3 weeks.
I tell you, I drove 31 miles today. I had to go to the hospital real quick, and then I drove about 31 miles to go pick up a single stage snow thrower, which I probably shouldn't have, but I wanted one. Yeah. So I drove in the midst of a raging snowstorm to pick up a snow thrower.
And was it worth it when you got it?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Hi, Scotty. Welcome, mate. Yeah, I think sometimes if you really want something, then drive and go and get it. I mean,
yeah, it was a good deal. I can't complain. As long as it was a good deal. It was half of new and it was barely used at all. Hardly any hours on it. So I figured, what the heck?
Yeah. I guess you still got plenty of snow then.
We got 2 inches about 2 hours ago. Now it turned to rain and slush and messy. Ugh.
Kiss away, Scotty. Welcome, Scotty. And
you got YouTube on, Phil? I hear an echo.
Sorry?
Do you have YouTube on? I heard an echo.
No, that's Scotty just come up, I think.
Oh, okay.
No, that echo was there before.
And I've then got Mick loves to.
Oh!
He's testing you, Conker. He's testing you.
Yeah, he tested me then.
I want to see the comments now.
Yeah.
Scotty, we all set? Did you get my thank you there?
Yes. Yeah, I got that. Thank you.
No problem.
This is going to be your new sticker. Is that right?
Yeah, I think Scotty did a nice job.
Yeah, he did actually. Yeah, it finished it off with the green surround on it.
Yeah, it looked like I'm the Grinch of small engines now.
Yeah, it looks good, mate. No doubt, Scotty will be sending his bill.
No, already paid in full. I take care of my friends.
I know you do, mate. I know. Tom, welcome, mate.
Delivery of a low mower today.
Change your name.
Except for Thomas.
What?
What have you been up to, mate?
Fixing snow throws.
How's the mouth, Thomas? You all healed up, eating back to normal, or what?
Yeah, I still need to take the salt water rinse for 3 weeks.
Yeah. That's good. As long as you could start eating regular, that's all.
It seems to be a fairly common feature over the States at the moment, guys, with snow plows.
Oh, yeah. This stuff today that turned to like heavy slush, it's definitely plow. You're not going to do anything with the snow thrower.
Right.
Hey, Vic.
Yeah, there he is.
Poor Thomas. That didn't take very long, did it?
No. I mean, we could actually all go into our comments and change them. I mean.
Yeah, I didn't know you even do that, but there we go.
Yeah, see like what I just did?
Oh wow! Oh, you put that on your name, do you?
You click on the 3 dots and you just change it to whatever you want.
Ah, right, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. I'm going to leave one alone, Ken. I'll end up losing everything.
Ken?
Yes.
Yeah, I just got a low mower delivered, and my days. Oh, this is going to be fun.
So I detect a bit of growth around there, Scotty, or something. You're growing a bit of the old goatee there?
Yeah, let's have a look at
that. See, I'm a bit of a trendsetter, you know?
Well, it goes all patchy here, so it's the only bit that actually grows.
I don't know, Thomas, when you start buying tobacco by the ton like you do, I don't know.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah. How much do you get through, Tom? How much do you get through in a week?
That'll last me about a month.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's not bad. $2 a day.
William, good to see you, mate.
Yeah, that's not bad. Except for the fact it's going to kill you. Okay. Right.
You have to die someday.
I guess you don't
hopefully later than sooner. How's that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Tommy. Good to see you, mate. I guess you don't smoke either, Ken.
Never have, never will.
You not tried it?
This paint chip.
That's where to go.
Never had the urge. Never had the urge.
I must admit, I did. I gave it up. I think my son is now 32, I think. I gave it up before he was born. So I reckon by now I've just about cleared the old lungs.
Yeah, my parents both did. My father did in the Army, and then he gave it up after the Army, and my mother did until she was about 30, and then she gave it up. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's, I must admit, I can honestly say I quite enjoyed it, but I realised it was a mugs game, so I knocked it on the head.
Nowadays, you go bankrupt. Oh my God, what, $10, $12 a pack here? Crazy.
I couldn't tell you. A packet of cigarettes in the UK now is probably, I don't know, £7, £8, I guess. I don't know.
To be correct in your English lingo,
probably about $8.
It's $1 a fag.
Probably the cheapest, I think.
It's a fag, yeah.
$1 a fag here. Yeah.
Yeah, we get a packet of 20. I can remember when, in my days, I think it was about 1 and 10 pence for a packet of cigarettes. That's about 8 8p in new money.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, God forbid what it would cost.
Was that Mick calling you?
No, he's called just the once.
No, that was my phone.
I was going to say Mick's calling overseas. That's the London calling. Or
Yeah,
no.
he's probably calling you.
Bogna Regis calling.
Bogna Regis. No, I don't think you quite got the pronunciation right, Ken, but you're doing your best.
What, Bogner? Bogner? What do you do?
Bogner.
Bogner.
Like
Mind
Bogner?
you, I'm doing it with a West Country accent, which doesn't help.
So do I.
Just quickly before anyone says anything else, just hopefully everyone has the thumbs up for Mrs. P.
Absolutely right, mate. Yeah, we've all done it.
Absolutely.
And thinking of him. And then I was saying, I don't know if you heard Ken, poor O'Reilly boy, he's suffering because he wants to give his mum a cuddle.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But last I heard, Mick was saying that he was stood at the bedroom door, singing her a song. Bless him.
Yeah. Oh, good.
No.
Yeah, so that's really good.
Definitely a tight family, so that's good.
Absolutely right, mate. Mick's a good family man. He's all right.
Absolutely.
He might give me a hard time, but I know he loves me really.
Wow, $75 for a carton of cigarettes. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
So, Scotty, what you been up to, mate? You playing it close to your... Hang on a minute. Is that spirit bottles I see in the background there?
Yeah, the better to do that. No.
Hang on a minute.
They're all empty.
Okay. What's Lamb's whiskey?
Empty rum. Empty rum. Empty rum. They've been
Okay.
there for ages.
Hiya, William. Do you want to tell us about your problem, Scotty?
It's only a problem when they're still full. I just had a lawnmower dropped off, which I got for £5. So quite a bargain, which is a good thing because the air filters are on the way round. They've been playing with the governor with it. Like the metal bit's all bent over. It's a classic, and apparently it overheats and then cuts out. I was like, no wonder you've been playing.
Well, I could probably swap you yours for mine, to be honest with you.
Is enough of it there, Phil, where you could put it on your stand and try it out? I mean, how close are you?
I could get it on the stand in probably 10 minutes.
Okay.
I could get it up on the stand.
Time. What do you think, Scotty? I got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the motor itself is good. I think it's going to take some feeling with the speed.
Thomas, what are you doing? Sanding something?
No, I was trying to get I was working on a chainsaw carburetor earlier on my laptop and trying to get the spring out of my laptop.
You want a bit of magnet?
No, doesn't have a problem now after 3 bottles.
Yep. You don't have a magnet?
No.
There's a 4th
Rip the hard drive out of your computer, take the magnet out of it, and there you go.
It's an expensive magnet.
Hard drive.
There you go.
Never hard drive. What do you want? Windows or Apple?
So you got some stuff coming up with Ken, have you? Fairly soon, you saying?
Yeah, there's a couple people that emailed me. They're going to send me some stickers, so we're going to have a pretty good package.
Okay, mate. Yeah.
Two or three already emailed me.
You'll send it to me, and then you let me know what goes where, yeah?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, that'll work. That'll work really well.
Yeah, it'll be easier.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise it gets silly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I meant to ask you, though, Phil, do you use Amazon, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I do look at the history sometimes to realise just how much you can buy, even on eBay.
Mm.
You can buy stuff.
Yeah.
And I did look at my eBay account the other day. I think it's about 1,400 purchases on there.
Holy cow! For how long?
Oh, I mean, I've been on there for a year or two. I've been on for several years, actually.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of burpees.
You know, there's a lot of gear.
Yeah,
I think that also includes sold stuff as well, mind.
I was going to say, does that mean, Phil, that you have a lot of disposable income? Am I correct in saying that?
Highly, very, very wealthy man, mate.
Wait. Now are you Stuart wealthy?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, we don't live in a castle. Come on.
That's true. That's true.
Mind you, I mean, the average cost is about £2.60.
There you go. But I tell you, lately though, with this weather here, I've been waiting on a set of single stage paddles for 2 weeks already. The first set from the same vendor got here in 3 days. I'm waiting 2 weeks for the second set. It just says weather delays.
Yeah. I mean, I must admit, I've been out there playing around, messing around with this governor, and I realise I need one 5mm locking nut. Now, I could order that on Amazon. It would come about 2 or 3 days later, but I must go and buy one somewhere.
What kind of nut? What is it?
It's a nylock nut.
Oh, you don't have those on the shelf? I thought you were Mr. Hardware guy. You don't have that stuff?
I've got most things, mate, but I can't find one. I'm sure out there if I look hard enough, and I may well, again, if I got some time tomorrow.
What's that place?
Sure I'll find one. I got 6mm, 4mm.
What's that tool place? That place you guys go for tools? What's that place called? Begins with an A, I think. What's that place that sells tools?
Begins with A.
I think it begins with A. There's a tool place in England. You guys buy like tool kits. What's it called?
We got lots of them, mate. We got things called Tool Zone. We got Screw Fix.
Maybe it's a brand of tools that you guys buy. Because Mick bought a set. Remember that set that Mick bought? It was like a set. What's the brand? I thought it was a brand like with a store or something.
Trying to think, mate.
There's no store like Tesco's or something.
We've got RS. We've got a thing called RS.
Yeah.
But I think they're
Halford. There it is. Halford's.
Oh, Halford's.
Yeah.
Well, that starts with an A, doesn't it?
It has an A in it. How's that? Okay.
I mean,
it depends if you're Ian Matthews or not. Because if Ian Matthews, then it's Alford.
Alford.
He doesn't pronounce his H's.
That's the Ian Matthews derivation. There you go.
Yeah. Alford.
Yeah, Alford's. Because I remember Mick showing a set that he got from Halford's. It was like a 100 or 200 piece kit that he has.
They're professional. Their professional tools are good gear.
Are they? But is there a store Halford's, or is it just the brand?
It's a store, mate. It's a nationwide store.
Yeah, it's like Sears. It's like Sears used to be here.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, they can be a bit expensive, to be honest. I mean, I could go there tomorrow morning and pick up a small bag of, I don't know, 10 of them for about £2. You know.
Do they sell them by the pound, or how do they sell them there?
No, it's always by
individual bag.
Pre-packs, yeah.
Oh, see, that's killer. Here we have you buy everything by the pound.
Yeah, we don't nowadays. We can't buy stuff by the pound. Those days over here, long gone. We used to have ironmongers over here, and you could buy a pound of nails, or you could buy a yard of fuse wire and all this business. But those days are long gone here. And in fact, I did see Halfords also offer fitting services for cars and stuff, like their fit headlights and stuff. But I've heard really, really bad things about them. So
yeah, they also have the nickname Halfords. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
I mean, I've been to a garage today. I was saying earlier on, Ken, before you turn up, I had to have some work done on the car, and I went
new car.
Yeah, there was an adaptation fitted to it which I didn't like, so I've asked them to take it out.
What they do?
Well, they did it for me, took it out for me.
Expensive.
And it's a local garage, and the guy that owns and runs it is an ex-professional scramble bike rider who broke his back.
Scrabble bike? What's that?
Scramble, yeah, it's motorcycle dirt tracks.
Oh, okay, like BMX or something.
This guy owns and runs this garage, and I'll tell you what, mate, I was so impressed with this guy, who runs a really tight ship, and he knows what he's doing, and he looked after me. Bless him.
Yeah.
The other thing I've been trying to get hold of some sheet metal to practice my MIG welding.
Yeah.
And, just to try and get hold of some offcuts. It's like searching for gold.
Yeah.
This stuff, is going to be thrown in a bin somewhere.
I wish you were here. My friend, the dealer, just gave me about 75 pounds worth of brand new mower blade.
Of what? Sorry, Ken?
About 75 pounds worth of brand new mower blades of stuff that he doesn't really sell, like off brands and things like that. He was going to get rid of them. He goes, "Okay, he'll take them."
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's good steel too. I mean, I'm thinking about maybe making a knife out of these things.
Yeah. Well, if they sit in the workshop, they're not eating anything, are they? They don't cost enough.
but it's heavy though. It's about 75, 80 pounds. There's a lot of them.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I've got about a dozen in the workshop in different stages of either need sharpening and balancing, or
I may just use it to play with my welder, practice and make stuff.
Yeah, they're a bit thick actually. I need to try and practice on some 16 gauge.
Oh, for your deck, for the mower deck?
Yeah. So the idea being is if I can practice on that, then I won't blow a hole in the damn thing,
That's true. But you know what they say? The best practice, though, is trying to MIG weld soda cans together.
Yeah, I'm sure. I can show you what we did on Friday. I sent this actually.
Is that when your mate came by?
Yes. I'll show you his test piece when he's setting it up. Where are we? Here we go. I'll bring this up. Hang on a second. So there was 3 welds there. It's setting it up, the bottom one.
Yep.
The second one was close, and the third one was a perfect weld.
Is the middle one after the slag, or is that slag on top of it?
That's during the setup, mate. There's no slag on there.
I was going to say, okay, because you're using gas, right? So you don't got
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. The top one there, you can see, is a lovely weld.
Oh, yeah, a little spatter.
And I'll show you mine.
Now, your welder is what? Is it DC electrode negative?
Sorry?
Is your welder DC electrode negative?
I don't know, mate. It's electric. I'll plug it into the mains. 240.
Hey, let me go for a minute. My wife just got home. I got to move the cars. I'll be right back.
Yeah, of course. No problem. Yeah, so my attempt at welding was less than successful because I couldn't actually see it, the helmet, the shield thingy, where I was going. And apparently I was welding the same spot for about a minute. So that didn't go down very well. But to be fair, that metal that we were playing around was galvanized anyway. And that's not the best stuff to work with. How can I get a top Conkers sticker, William? So, William, depending on where you are, mate, if you're in the States,
he's in the States.
If you're in the States, then email Ken, and he will sort it out with you because he has a supply of them. If you're over here in the UK, then it's I could do it for you, mate. William, give us a wave, mate. Go on, William, give us a wave. There you go. Good to see you, mate. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, nice to see you, mate. Yeah, if you get hold of Ken, he'll get one sent down to you, mate. Okay. I sent some over to him.
Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be good, mate. No problem at all. Welcome.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah. Kind of tired. I'm fighting some kind of old bug. I ain't been feeling good the last 2 or 3 weeks. And got a cough and a bug or whatever.
Oh, right. Yeah. You got much snow where you are or not?
No, hardly. No, we had about a week or so ago. We had about 3 inches. That's about all we had. 3 inches.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't get much around here.
No. Well, you're welcome. Don't you keep it, mate, because we don't want it.
Yeah, I don't either.
No, I'm not good with snow, mate. I must admit. I always say I'm like a dyslexic spider. I'm all over the place on the damn stuff.
Back when I was a kid, I liked it. I could get out of school, and that's about it.
Yeah, fair enough. So,
thank you very much.
Thomas, what have you been up to, mate? Tell us all about it. Come on.
I actually been working on chainsaws. I'm putting a new cylinder in one, piston, and rings.
Oh wow, pretty busy then, mate. Is that
Yep.
good stuff? Is that commercial chainsaws? Is it?
Yeah, I'm doing Poland 3800. I'm doing steel 036 and another one.
Right. Okay. And I guess that's some heavy duty stuff. It's not like the home use or sort of 14-inch ones we get over here.
No, they're not. They're not throwaway saws.
No. Yeah, it's I must admit I've always been a bit frightened of a chainsaw personally, but they do too much damage too quick. In fact,
true,
over here you can't actually buy anything over a 14-inch blade without a license. Over here.
Yeah.
That's a good
These
law.
are old chainsaws. They don't even have the chain freaks on them.
Yeah, we're I think it's a good law as well because a lot of people get seriously hurt and they don't know what they're doing.
I mean, you can get hurt just in a second.
Oh, it's a split second, William.
Bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it don't slow down when it hits you.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
Man's got a rusty Defender. Wow.
Nice.
I saw some of the last Defenders being built up at Birmingham when I was working. They had the site there, really, really old assembly plant up in Birmingham, and it was an education to watch them put the Defenders together because it was a case of if it don't fit, it will fit with a hammer.
I haven't looked.
And yeah, it was interesting to watch the guys build these things. A friend of mine owned a business doing up Land Rovers for the army many years ago, and he always reckoned you could fix anything on Defender with a sledgehammer and a pair of Stiltons. And he's probably right. Giving up on Discovery, fed up with welding it up because there's a lot of aluminium in it. They're all aluminium bodies on the on Discovery, aren't they? On Discos? Oh no, on Discos they're not. No. Yeah, they had lots of problems with motor issues, I believe. BMW engines they fitted in there. You'll forgive me if I'm right or wrong. Let's pop another link out there just a minute ago. Just see if we can fill up a window. There you go. Hey, Dick. Good to see you, mate. Give us a wave. There you go, mate. How are you?
I'm good, mate. How are we all getting on?
Well, interesting as always. Went to see what Boris did to us or gonna do for us.
Yeah, I don't pay attention.
I've
I just look online afterwards. I don't want to listen to his rabbiting on. He avoids the whole situation and just rabbits on for about half an hour or whatever.
Well,
there was on with it, man.
Anne was Mrs. H was saying to us earlier on that there was a group of youngsters up in the Newcastle,
right.
I don't know, northeast somewhere, saying that that they need to be released. You know, the stay at home needs to be released. It's not fair. It's ruining their youngsters. You know, you guys didn't have to put up with it. Well, hang on. When I was a youngster, we didn't have a pandemic. You know, but what we did have was the end of the Second World War when we had nothing to eat.
You just took the words out of my mouth. I mean, you look. Where are we now? 80 years ago, 100 years ago, World War I, World War II.
Exactly right, yeah. And I don't want to get into the politics of that sort of business, but yeah, we had to put up with a heck of a lot more than, you know, pandemic is serious poo.
Damn right.
Henry, good evening. How are you? Lovely to see you, mate.
Hey, Phil, you got me hooked on that series, The Crown, now. I'm like binge watching it.
It's brilliant, mate.
It is. I never knew the history.
I not really into that sort of thing, to be honest with you, but after the first 10 minutes, I was hooked on it.
And, although I did like the first Queen, I like better than the second one.
Yeah. Well, I've just finished watching the 4th series. Well,
I'm in the 3rd season. Where they changed her to the older one, yeah.
Yeah. There's 5 and 6 to come.
Okay. What's the name of it?
Interesting story.
You've got to remember, it's all based on. It's a documentary film. It's not based on pure fact.
Yeah,
it's been.
They've had to make up a lot.
Yeah,
they got to make it screen worthy.
What's the
name?
But
it is interesting.
The Crown on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know much about the history of the Queen and the monarchy, it's a pretty good show.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. It's like one of those things you thought, well, no, I'm not going to be really interested.
I never would have turned it on unless you said something, Phil, because, I mean, it did look interesting just the way they did the preview, you know?
Yeah. Just watching Dirt Rider saying, well, in school we had to pass a test. Well, 2 bits of metal together. Hang on, I can bring it up. Have a look. Dirt Rider was saying.
Oh, yeah, X-ray.
Obviously, Dirt Rider didn't see that was my attempt. Hang on. That was my first attempt.
What are those parts, Phil? What are they?
It was their mountain flanges. I used them to they're L-shaped mounted brackets. Trouble is they're galvanized as well, which didn't help.
Galvanized, you took all the galvanized off before you welded, right?
Yeah, well, we did do that, to be fair.
Because that's poisonous gas if you're welding pure galvanized.
Well, thanks, mate. That would explain a lot of things.
No, seriously. Well galvanized, that's poisonous gas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like never use
that again, then.
No, just like they say, never use chlorinated solvents on your parts before you weld them, because it'll create phosgene gas, which is like mustard gas. It'll kill you.
Right. Yeah. I remember we worked in. I worked in for a company many years ago. They were a company you guys might have heard it over the States there, called Silent Channel, or Cooper Standard. You might have heard of Cooper's.
Cooper
Standard, yeah.
Yep.
Well, the company I work for specialize in rubber extrusions.
Okay.
For cars, and they would extrude rubber and then cut and weld them together for windows and stuff.
I actually was a supervisor at a company. We did vinyl extrusions for body and car side molding.
Okay, yeah, I know the ones. I mean, for the anti-bump ones to go on the door. Yeah, I remember seeing those. I think, yeah, we had some of those at Cooper Standard. But I know they used to load up these molds, these rubber molds, injection molds, yeah.
Well, the thing is, with the extrusion, though, you make the die this big, and then by the time it shrinks, it's like this.
That's right, yeah. But we used to weld these. Well, the guys, I was a supervisor there at the time. The guys used to weld these, and every time they sprayed a release on there, and it was toluene. Of course, this little white puff of smoke used to come up every time. And we only found out after what that little white puff of smoke was. It was mustard gas.
Yep.
From the toluene
gas.
Oh,
yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So we had some interesting people working for us sometimes.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I had one girl that she was allergic to it, obviously, and she used to have these fits. It was dear. It used to frighten the crap out of me. They're thrashing around on the floor. Better get on with it. It looks like I've lost William. I think he was eating his baked beans.
It's weird seeing William in a house. Usually he's in a car all the time.
So, Dick, how you doing, mate?
I'm very well, mate. Yourself?
Yeah. Not so bad. Been fairly busy. Did you say you thought you had one of those?
Right. I was going to email you, but I didn't have your email address.
Okay, mate.
And I can see it now.
Okay, mate. Yeah, drop us an email, mate.
Is it the quantum engine you've got or the classic?
Very good question.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a quantum, I thought, Phil.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? An in-tank carburetor where the hose goes right into the tank, or does it bolt to a tube horizontally?
Yeah, it's
the in-tank carburetor.
Oh,
that's classic.
Then you know what, Phil? Everything we've been talking about for the past week, throw it out.
Classic.
Because a Briggs Classic is not. We've been doing everything based on quantum.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes. It's
everything we've just talked to you about. Go on.
Let me show you.
All right, mate.
I've got one here.
Yeah, it's the in-tank, mate.
The video that Nick just did about that cheap carburetor, that was an intake carb. That's not what you're talking about?
Is that your carb you've got?
Yeah, that's the one, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a classic. Okay, I thought it was quantum.
It's a classic. It's a classic carb.
Yeah. That changes the game, Phil.
Yeah.
Forget everything we told you. We were all talking quantums.
I was only testing you.
We failed.
Yeah, you got us.
Yeah, because I ain't got it with me. I left it out in the garage.
Where
A chap from Dick's Mowers sent me some pictures from a book somewhere showing the single or the dual spring setup.
Yep.
On them. And not one of the pictures shows what I've got on this. Seriously, it shows entirely different.
And it was running when you got it, right?
No, I've never tried it, mate. I never saw it running.
Oh, okay.
All I was told was it runs like it runs its guts out, which would make sense because obviously it was jammed open, and the fact obviously the shaft was spent. So it's a most weird setup, mate. I'll tell you what I'll do. Bear with me. If you got Ken, you're in charge. I'll go and get the pictures. You're in charge.
Okay, mate.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, that's
so free giveaways.
Prizes for all.
That's what the mower which I've just picked up is. That's a classic, and
I could have sworn when he was talking, he said quantum.
I think he got confused between.
I know. Over the past week, all we've been doing is looking up pictures of quantum engines for him.
Thing is, in the book we got the classics too.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, what mower book would it be if it didn't have the Briggs Classic in it? Eh?
Yeah.
Great.
Probably the most produced engine ever.
Yeah, great engines, very good.
Yeah, and the one that I've got at the moment, there's been some major tinkering with. I knew they had been tinkering with it before I even had it here because they did the classic air filter trick, you know. As I say, I was prepared for that, but oh my days! They've bent the bracket. There's a bolt missing, and quite honestly, I'm questioning if there's fuel in the fuel tank or pee because it's bright yellow. It's disgusting. It's just like,
the snow thrower I bought today. The guy had passed away, I guess. So the guy's selling it for him. I guess the guy passed away. He gives me a 5-gallon pail full of gas, like year-old fuel. It didn't smell bad. So.
Yeah, this is just bright yellow, so I'm just like,
I'm just going to throw it in the truck.
Great. Great. According to the bloke, it would start, run for a little bit, overheat, and conk out.
Yeah, but overheat, maybe shared flywheel key timing.
Yeah.
Because usually you don't get those overheating a lot unless you got the fins all, messed, or the exhaust valve leaking,
Yeah, I have to pull it apart and see what's going on. Really.
Yeah, but usually overheating is because of timing. The flywheel key is partially sheared, and it's just the timing is causing it to run hot. Was the muffler glowing?
I haven't started it yet. I literally got it an hour ago.
Thomas, what do you got? A flamethrower there? What are you doing?
I have not started it yet.
Hey, Ken.
It's Dirt Riders Peter start. Nah, I haven't even touched it yet.
So what have you picked up, Ken? A snowblower?
Yeah, Toro 521 recoil start, 521R. There was a guy about 30 miles from here. I had to make a couple of runs, and then I had some time afterwards. I drove down in the middle of a wicked snowstorm here today. And, yeah, it was basically hardly ever used, like barely any hours on it whatsoever. And you wanted about half of what it was new. And I thought that was reasonable.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What do you got, Phil?
Right. Hang on. These are the pictures sent to me.
Was that from that Briggs place you were telling me about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic. Yeah,
that's a classic.
Right,
yep.
With the Joe Spring.
Yeah, one governs. One governs.
Which is not what I have. I have the single spring. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
But none of that looks like yours.
But none of them, oh, hang on. None of them look like this.
So put that up with the picture next to it. Let's see.
You'll see, by the way, I've done some work on this.
Yeah, no, it's definitely bent.
Where are we?
Have they hybrided it?
Manual friction.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be the fixed adjustable.
Fixed adjustable. There you go. Yeah, where you bend it. Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah.
No, you're on the other side. You got to flip the paper over. You said it's
Sorry.
fixed adjustable, right?
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Down then.
Yeah, that is definitely bent, Phil. Holy cow. Oh, somebody buggered with it.
Yeah, but that picture there bears no relationship to this.
Well, you know what's weird, Phil? Why does it have a socket cap screw in there with a washer?
Yeah.
Why is there what, mate?
Why is there a socket head cap screw in there with a...
Because I drilled out the rivet
All right.
and replaced it with a cap screw.
Yeah, no worries.
In the hope that I can do something with it.
Yeah, yeah.
It now moves.
Yeah.
But
I think as long as you experiment with the tension on the spring and get the right RPM with the tack, you're good.
But that bears no relationship to any of those pictures there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
Mm. Yeah,
So
see, I was spending all my time looking at quantums. I wasn't looking at classic.
Sorry, Ken, if I led you up the garden path. But I gave you that's the part number on the thing.
Yeah, I should have known when you said the 10T though. I wasn't thinking.
So that's what I've been playing around with this afternoon. I've drilled out the rivet, replaced it temporarily at the moment because I don't have a lock nut with a bolt, in the hope that I can get this connector to match up the spring. Yeah, on the carb.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
think start out with a low RPM, put more tension on it, bend it until you get right there, and you know what, you're done.
Well, that's what I'm gonna have to do. I think it's just.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah, I've used non-stock springs before. The only difference is the response time when it hits a load. That's all. If it's not the right spring rate, it may take a little longer or shorter to boost back up when the governor kicks. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Conker.
There you go.
Or finding that Conker, you could just use a dual spring setup. I can send you one. I've got loads. I'll send you one if you like.
Yeah, Mick sent me a dual spring one, but if you notice again, just to go back to this picture, it all shows from the fan governors not the mechanical governor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is a mechanical governor on this motor.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, so you haven't got the
I've got the fan.
You haven't got the governor flap. You haven't got the
No.
flap. Okay.
No, it's got the mechanical governor.
Yeah, the lever governor.
Right.
Yeah, from inside the motor itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's really.
Okay, I came across those on eBay.
Tinker says, "Was it together when you got the mower?" Yes, it was. And I took a picture of the carb setup.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, it was in such a state. Where are we? I mean, this is the right place to talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to find it.
Trying to keep shifting.
There's the picture. Yeah, there's the picture of it when I received it. There you go.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
Yeah. Filthy, huh? Holy cow.
One long spring.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, something looks wonky though.
That's how it came to me.
Yeah.
Now I have seen them on those flanges, Ken, on the drawing. It does show, you know.
Hey, the Rasterista. Hey, DNR.
Sorry, Scott, you were trying to say something, mate.
Just saying hi to people in chat.
Okay. No throttle cable, Rooster. No. Fixed speed. It's a mystery, mate. It's a mystery.
Yeah.
What you just opened there, Conker?
Cheers, detective.
Take care, detective.
Can't
Yeah,
say
detective.
we all behave, mate.
Yeah, because Phil, I'm looking up Classic real quick, and they're showing these two.
Donuts.
They're showing these two as the Classic springs that are available.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
That's the right ones, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
So
I
those
should know those springs all too
technically-
well. I've had to replace them twice. And
Yeah, but that's for the double spring, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a jewel. Yeah.
I mean, that's standard Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what my mower's got.
No, I have seen
Well,
them
it ate one of them.
Ken, with the
Because
single
bent
spring
it a bit too much. It was bent when I got it.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of them in the States with a single spring, but they're using entirely different mounting bracket without any of the gubbins on it.
Yeah.
There's this one too, Phil. Hold on.
Yeah.
See,
that's a long old
mega
spring.
long spring.
That must be a governor.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's for an old Classic. It looks like.
Yeah.
I like it. Nice long spring.
Scott, are you going off on one there, mate? You having a bit of a you time there, boy?
Coffee. I've not had enough coffee today.
Yeah, so it is a mystery. But I mean, at the end of the day, all I need is get a spring there that's got the right tension, the right length, can control the governor. At the end of the day, it's all I need. Happy days.
Yeah.
I was wondering if somebody like Henry might have seen something like it. Who knows, you know. I mean, Ken, to be honest, you know most of them anyway. So if I got you flummoxed, where do we go from there? Hi, Neil. Good to see you, mate.
Hello, mate. You may have the wrong control bracket.
I've had lots of people looking for this stuff.
Well, at least we
Wasn't
know
what you expected then.
Sorry, mate.
I said it wasn't what you were expecting either.
Well, I wasn't sure whether it was about a quantum or a classic. I had a feeling it was a classic, but it weren't 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have said sorry.
Hey, Phil, hold on. I just found something. It's a. Hold on. This is what I thought it was with the classic. Hold on. I'm going to take a picture of it. Hold on.
Hang on a second. Yeah, all right.
I got to take a picture of it. Hold on. And this is a great picture, actually, showing both springs and all that stuff. Hold on.
That's always useful when it's a decent photo. That's for sure.
All right. This actually shows. You want to zoom in, Phil?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a standard classic, buddy.
Yeah.
That's a standard classic with the two springs and that little teeny loop-to-loop linkage.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. Hold on. That's what it's like on 90% of the classics I've worked on.
Yeah.
And that works on the fan governor.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it.
But I don't have the fan governor.
You can see the vein there. You can
see the vein. Yeah, the vein up in there. Yep.
Yeah,
I snapped my original one. Very intelligent of me.
Right. So now I got to find a picture like that, but without the vein.
Without the vein, yeah.
I
mean, on YouTube, you'll see them, mate. And they've got the bracket.
Yeah.
And I think even on the drawings that you showed, you and I saw, was it yesterday or whatever?
Yep. Yeah.
You can see the different brackets.
Yeah.
They sell them on eBay in America
Yep.
without all the gubbins. You just hook a spring on to straight onto the bracket. And I'm wondering if someone somewhere has changed it. You know,
Possibly.
It is possible. You know what people are like? They like playing around with things, and they don't.
And usually
and
people
they know what they're doing. They think they know what they're doing, but they don't, and they end up messing it up and going, I don't know how to get out of this.
That's the problem. You end up then putting right somebody else's bodge.
Yes.
And what really should have only taken me 10, 15 minutes is turned into a headache. I mean, normally clean the car.
These would be the ones with the headache. Whack them on the head with a hammer. Do it.
Yeah.
But not this time.
Silly people around the head with a hammer, that's what I say.
Well, I'm sure you'll get there in the end.
Oh, we'll suss it out eventually, mate. I even thought about ordering one of those brackets from the States, but I mean, the postage is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
12 quid for a bracket and £24 to send it over.
Crumbs.
It's not the mower's not worth that. It's not worth the money.
No.
Henry's asking the model numbers.
It was a 10T802 or something?
It's a 10T802, yeah.
Yeah.
And the numbers. In fact, we've been for this, haven't we?
Mm.
And it was 0136B1. It's the type.
Mm-hmm.
I even got the serial number of the damn thing. Although it does seem a long old number, that, Ken. Does that seem a long number to you?
Hold on. 10. Hold on. Serial number. What the heck?
It does to me, yeah.
Yeah, it does. That's weird. But you should have a 10T802 and then what was it, an 0130B1 or something like that?
Yeah, that's on that side. The other one, sorry, that's my scribbling.
Yeah, that's all you need right there. The 10T802 and then type 0136B1. That's all you need, those two numbers.
Yeah, the rest of the serial number. All this other stuff here is me just checking head talk stuff. Because I'm a great one for doing it by the book.
Why not?
I know it's got me stumped.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's fitted the wrong thing on there. I can't think of another reason why this thing, I just can't see anything like it. Most peculiar.
Looks
because we'll get it fixed one way or the other. The next thing will be another problem come along.
Or you know what, too, Phil? I've seen it where people change the shroud and it's got the model number of a different engine on it.
Ah, yeah. Although sometimes they have on the strip on the back of the motor, don't they? There's
sometimes. Like usually Briggs is stamped into the
either stamped in or even on a almost immovable sticker with a barcode on it.
Exactly.
I think I've probably got half the mower community looking for this damn thing by now.
You've got half the world looking for. You've got half the world.
Oh dear Lord! But do I feel guilty? No. I think Scotty's dropped off to sleep there because he got bored.
I'm bored.
Oh Lord!
I am not doing a Tim or a William. Nope. Nope.
You're not going to do a Tim? Well, we hope not, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been dropping off there, boy. What?
I've been non-stop all day, to be fair. God.
Oh, that's fair enough, mate. Yeah.
Non-stop all day.
Yeah. So you still got plenty on then, Dick?
Yes, mate, yeah. Always busy, occasionally productive is my motto.
Absolutely right, mate. Yeah.
But, no, I'm busy, working my way through bits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got not a lot. I got plenty of stuff to do, but this is just holding me up. I really ought to take it off the bench or just slam something in there just to get it sorted out.
Well, that's what I do. If I'm struggling with, well, not so much struggling, but if I'm having problems, and I'll just move on to something else and give me head a rest, and I'll go back to it. That's what I'll do.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think that's the way forward, mate, because I've got other stuff up there and really need to get it sorted out.
Yeah, so Phil, tonight I'm going to do Briggs Classic Rebuilt binge watching on YouTube to see if I can see something.
You'll find, as I said, Ken, those brackets without all the gubbins on, you'll see there are YouTube showing them.
Yeah.
Just a single spring.
Yeah, I'm just surprised it's not in the manual, in the service manual.
Yeah.
It's yeah, that's weird though. Gosh.
I mean, it's a Briggs genuine part.
Yeah.
Although by the time I finish bullering around with it, it's going to look like a Doctor's Who thing. Time I finish messing around with it. Because when I took it apart, it actually been spot welded in place. When I drilled out the rivet, Dick, I still couldn't take it apart.
What was the reason for drilling out the rivets?
Just so I could get some form of movement on there to be able to get the spring to work, you know.
Okay, I'm with you.
Because where it was at the moment, it was just everything was in the wrong place.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got to the point where I'd do anything just to try and suss it out. You know?
No, I completely agree, Maurice. Completely agree.
Oh, DNR Small Engine Repairs. There we go. Good to see you.
That's David, yeah.
Yeah, David. Good to see you, mate.
Uh-oh, I lost my StreamYard. Uh-oh. I can't... Where's my StreamYard? I see the pop-out chat. I can't see the StreamYard.
I got you, mate.
I know. Where the heck is it? Oh.
Ken.
Oh, yes.
I can hear you guys. And I can see the pop-out chat.
Here's a wave, mate.
Hello.
Why can't I see you guys?
Hi, JP.
Yeah, you correct.
Oh, there we go. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, Ash, how you doing, mate?
There you go. You're back.
Oh, sound, you.
Yeah, everyone's back.
You good?
Well, no doubt, Ash, you've been probably listening. Where the never ending.
If I hear you and if my phone dings again, I'm going to come over there and punch you in the mouth.
Go ahead. Well, I found throttle plates for Conkers.
I want to see a picture of it assembled, though. I want to see exactly what he's talking about because it's sort of like a one-off. Watch it be something the guy just picked up.
Yeah, well, this is about about small engine lawnmowers, so we're in the right place.
Bill, do you have a picture of the engine showing the actual throttle, governor lever, and all that?
I can pick one up, mate.
No, just curious how it comes out of the engine. Is it horizontal or is it vertical?
Okay, so have I got the motor?
If you're looking at the carburetor this way, looking at the carburetor, the governor lever's on the left. Is the governor lever pointing to you, or is it pointing straight up and down?
The governor lever is looking at me.
Okay, so it's coming out from a vertical shaft.
Yeah.
And then the governor lever comes out horizontally. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. It runs along the side, the bottom, then the side of the motor. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those on a classic, though. Yeah, everyone I've ever touched is a vane.
I haven't.
Although any classic that has a throttle control would have to have one of those, right? Or would there be self-throttle ones with the air vane?
I mean, I can get a quick picture to show you.
Oh, here comes the plow down my street, plowing the slush.
Can't see. That's a side. I've taken so many pictures down there. Hang on, does that show? Yeah, there you go. That's a still from a video. Can you see the? Don't know if I get the right picture there.
No two ways about it. Classic.
Yeah, definitely classic.
Can you see the?
Oh yeah, actually on the far left, you can see the lever coming out. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are we?
Yeah. Yeah, to the left of the crank. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, K341, 16 horsepower. Brandon's working on my favorite Kohler K series. I like those. But Brandon, is it a 13 fin or a 12 fin? That's the key. If it's a 13, steal the engine and make a puller out of it.
Briggs & Stratton Power Portal. What's that, Ken?
Portal. Yeah, it's their factory like how-to area where you can go and look at stuff and all that. They have a bunch of apps for like phones and things like that where you can go on, you can log in, you can look at stuff and things.
See, everybody says, "He sent me some stuff."
Dirt Rider, there is my email. I haven't been on it in quite a while, William.
What Dirt Rider's just sent me, by the way, is the pictures I've already had, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Dirt Rider. Yeah,
that's probably what he wanted to send me. I just don't have any classics right now in my inventory of stuff. I've got Quantums and everything but classics. I don't usually. They're so inexpensive. I don't usually stock anything with them. You know.
No, I got a couple out there, but they're all with the vane, without the. They're not mechanical. They all got the vane governor on them.
Yep.
I thought that would sort of save me, but no. Yeah. It's a learning curve, this one, mate.
What was the mower? What's it called?
It's a McCulloch.
Oh, it is McCulloch. Okay.
Yeah. Someone say Sparky's back in here.
Don't know. Can't see the chat. Can't see the chat.
Hi, Sparky, if you're here, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for my music the other day. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Throw classics away in the States. I'm beginning to know the reason why. Hey, where's my dog gone? The clutch or cup? It's a cup.
Oh, is that the black deck or the yellow deck?
Black deck. It's got black deck with yellow. I think it's got yellow wheels and a yellow dead man handle.
I think, yeah, that's just McCulloch, though, is it, Daddy?
Yeah, that's just their colour scheme, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just McCulloch, Daddy.
Yeah. I mean, it was a nice mower. I mean, it was I think it's a 21-inch cup. It's the one I took the self drive off. The clutch, the gearbox had gone. I mean, it's been. I paid £10 for it. Would you believe?
Yeah, now you spend £400 figuring it out.
But at the moment, it owes me at the moment £20.
Hey, that's not bad.
It's a labour of love, Conker. It's a labour.
Well, that's what it's become now, mate. To be honest with you, I mean, I don't want people to bore people with it, But I'm a great one asking questions. If you don't know, ask a question.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, mate. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. It's I was always taught there's no such thing as a stupid question.
No, that's wrong.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, although you could be stupid if you don't ask the questions, because that way you'll never find out. But whatever.
That's absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong.
And I mean, if I'm having a problem like this, and somewhere else will have the same thing.
Yeah.
So maybe it will help somebody else out. Who knows? I don't know.
Very true. Yeah.
Yeah. We lost Ash there. Has he gone to sleep, has he?
Huh?
Okay. Well, I have to check my emails as well because people will be sending stuff to me. Like, do you know the reason I turned that on the bot? Because I keep on forgetting my own email address.
I didn't have your email. Now I do. The top Conker.
Well, this is the one. This is a public one. I got my own private one, obviously, but I don't put that out.
No, mate.
Because it gets I've had already, mate. I've had all sorts of rubbish come through.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't mind that. Yeah, William's quite right. Most of the time when you ask a question, someone else has already had the same question, so it's true enough.
Well, that's what this is all about, isn't it? It's sort of working and helping each other out and etc.
Exactly right, mate. Yeah, and there will be times when I know an answer to something that somebody else wants help with,
Absolutely.
Well, hopefully anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right on your forehead. Yeah, William, you enjoy your dinner, mate. I see you've disappeared. Oh, dear. Guess what it is, Tommy? Yeah, you're quite right, mate.
Oh, we're
You're back, Ken.
back.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it's hello, Sparky. I think you're around here somewhere, mate. I couldn't see it. So what's happening over in the States then, Ken? With the are you guys being released from all the shutdowns like we are slowly, or?
Yeah, but we really didn't have shutdowns per se. I mean, most of the schools were like 1 or 2 days from home or vice versa, things like that. I mean, a lot of it was worked out, and restaurants were open to limited people, things like that. So it wasn't a lockdown per se. I don't think I've heard of any areas around me that were locked down. I mean, people were free to come and go as they pleased. It was just that, wear a mask wherever you go, and, no parties greater than, say, 15 people, things like that.
No, right.
it sort of put a damper, on weddings and funerals was the weirdest thing. I mean, we had a few funerals over the past few months that we had friends that had passed away, and it was just weird because even we had a family funeral and there was no church. You showed up at the cemetery, you just said goodbye, and that was it. And it was like, that's not a funeral, but I mean, that's a COVID funeral,
Yeah.
So, it's weird. It's weird.
Are they getting it under control over there, Ken? Because
my state supposedly is the lowest in the country.
Okay.
Connecticut is like 3% or 3.5%. It's pretty low. I'm surprised. We were one of the highest at the very beginning at like 7-8%. Now we're one of the lowest, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But the thing is now, the thing is screwy with the states is they're trying to say who can get the shot. So, for example, they said, okay, 75 and up. Then, now it's 3 months later. Now they're saying, okay, 65 and up. And now they're lobbying so that all teachers can get it, but they haven't passed that yet,
Okay.
So, they figure teachers are around children, so they really should have it, but the government hasn't voted that yet,
Yeah. I see I've got Scotty down in the basement here. I got Sparky down in the basement. Scotty, are you still there, mate? Can I drop you down for a minute or two? Yeah, I'm going to drop you down, Scotty. Let Sparky come up, mate. I'll see you in a minute. Get on, Sparks. Hello, mate.
Hey, Sparky.
Good to see you. I just dropped down, Scotty.
Yeah, haven't. Yeah.
All right, get away.
Hello. Hello.
Thank you for my dedication on Sunday.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime. Yes. That's what friends do.
Thank you. Very good.
Did you like the welding joke?
Yeah, I know. I picked up on it. I did say thank you.
I know you did. Hello, everybody. Ash, everybody. It's fantastic.
Good choice of music, Sparks.
Oh, tonight, I'd say something. I don't know if Ash picked it up tonight. I made a boo-boo tonight. I made a little boo-boo because half of the requests what I got, they requested was like 3 weeks show ago. And I said, I can't keep doing this, some of the songs. But tonight's show went well. I had 94 messages in my between text message and the other one.
Well done, mate. Well done. Good for you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was quite happy then. I mean, I'm actually buzzing, don't worry.
Good stuff. Yeah, I did because Dusty gave me the link and stuff.
Yeah.
And signed in. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Obviously, I'm doing other stuff, but yeah, it was good. Well done.
All right, Ken. You look like you're playing darts, Ken. Going to play darts?
Nah. I'm still this governor thing has got me. I'm like freaking out now. I gotta.
Ken's flummoxed.
Yeah, I think I finally caught Ken. I finally got him.
All right, Tim. All right, Scotty, Daniel, everybody in chat. So I'm here.
Scotty's down in the basement at the moment. He's
in chat at the moment. He's in chat.
Sparky, I'm the type where if someone challenges me to something like that, I'll spend days just on end trying to research the hell out of it.
Yeah. Don't go there.
I'm normally good. I could normally find stuff, Ken, but
me too. Yeah, I'm usually the information guy. People like Bruce Pender will email me saying, "Help me, Ken." I'm usually the guy
who's got YouTube open. Yeah, somebody's got YouTube open. There is some breaking news.
Oh.
I finally signed off today. My Tech World, I've given it away to somebody. All my things I go to, everything, I've signed it all off today. Officially, I'm a radio DJ and a graphic art designer.
Oh, well done, mate.
Well done.
So officially now. So
that means you have a license and all that by the state, or I mean your territory. Whatever?
I've got my license for music if I need to be, but I'm going to be doing full-time radio and then doing graphics on the side. I've decided it last week. My depression, anxiety is going straight down. I'm relaxed. I'm chilled out.
Now here's the big question, Sparky. Is it a paying gig?
Donations. Use the word donations.
Okay. Well, hey, you know what? Get it how you can get it. That's all.
Yeah, it's donations. It's because a lady asked me the other day, right, can I donate to your channel? I said, yeah, my web page is there. You just email that person. Rebecca deals with it. Rebecca then gives the email out. And Rebecca then does. But a lady offered to pay for my website for the year. And I was like, I don't know what to say, you know what I mean? I suppose you play some of that Johnny Cash about. Yeah.
I have to find where StreamYard comes out with that $10 a month deal again. Once I see that, I'll do it. You know.
Well, we solved a problem today. Ash may know this already. I went on 1080p today. I had no lag, no nothing. And yes, I didn't have anybody in the chat hardly, but I had no lag. I had no camera problems. I had nothing. But I dropped it to 720 on a test stream without anybody around, and it was lagging like mad.
Huh.
We just lost Thomas, by the way, guys.
Yes.
I think we just did.
Oh, dear. Never mind.
What do you put that down to then, Sparky? What do you put that down to? Yeah.
But I thought it's different. Isn't a 1080 though more resolution though? Wouldn't you figure it the other way around?
No, I've had I can't say too much because I've had a discussion with Zoom. I've had a discussion with Zoom and StreamYard and YouTube because it's on Facebook at the moment. You'll see it soon. I've had a good meeting with them because they was all doing like asking questions, and I was chosen to talk about it. So I spoke to them in depth about it, and they said 720 only runs at a certain bandwidth. Okay. 1080p falls at HDC bandwidth. Yeah. So basically high definition to you. Like
and 720 is a lot more crowded bandwidth.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
So I said I can't afford the £400 a year. Sorry, £400 a year for the 1080p. They said that's the only way you're going to get around this lot. And I said that's a lot of money unless you pay monthly. And so I've talked to my team, Rebecca, a few other people I've talked to, and we're going over to 1080p, pay monthly. We've got no choice. I want to grow YouTube. I want to grow the system. My graphic art design's just gone through the roof. I've had 60 people in the past 2 weeks just lobbing me graphics art and design stuff.
Well, people are emailing me for your email, Sparky. So
I know. Yeah, tell me about it. I've had Ken's recommended me this, that. And I'm like, Rebecca had to go through my emails. I had some stupid idiot come on the email. He said, I hear you are friends with Conker, Mick, and all this lot. I don't know what I need, but can you help me? And I replied back to him, what do you want? What are you going to do? I want to do YouTube. I want to make thousands of pounds. I said, get a job.
Sorry. Getting that from YouTube. Sorry to break it to you.
Sorry.
Yeah, YouTube's all about the money.
Don't know why we lost you there, mate.
Right, I'm going to shoot anyway.
You take care, Ash. Have a good one.
Ash, you take care.
Yeah. Take care, mate.
I played some good music tonight. I enjoyed it.
It sounds like it's the therapy you needed, Sparky.
Radio I did in the past. In the old days, I did community radio for about 2.5 years. So, and I was gone straight back into it, and I feel more like, back to my old self.
Yeah.
Fair play, mate. Fair play.
So,
yeah, go for you, mate. Well done. Go for it.
Yeah. So, Conker, what have you said to like today, then?
What have I? Very little, actually. I was talking to the guys there. I've been messing around with this. The never-ending saga of a
Phil, I'll be back. Wait, I got to do a wardrobe change. I'll be right back.
Yeah, all right, mate.
Wardrobe change?
I think I've disturbed the whole of YouTube with my question.
Have you Can I ask you a question then? Have you and this sounds stupid to say. Have you looked on the internet for a picture of the mower?
Oh God, yes, mate. Oh, you wouldn't believe where I'd be looking.
I tell you, I'm going to say, Conker, let me stop you there right now. Pornhub is not meant for mowers. You know what I mean?
We can do mower porn. Oh yeah. I've seen some of it. Oh dear, oh Lord! Especially some of those Atcos. Oh dear, oh Lord!
Leave Atcos out of it. Come on.
Yeah, Conker. I've had a request from you from OnlyFans. I didn't know you were doing OnlyFans. You're dancing with a mower. You know what I mean? I didn't know you was doing that these days.
I don't know what you're talking about, mate. I really don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, go on, you wind me up.
Go to Bacon's meat, come on.
Oh my Lord, Ken. Well done.
We can't have a Conker stream without a Conker shirt. So.
There we go. There's two of us, mate. Two of us.
All right.
Very cool.
Yeah, take care, Ash. Look after yourself. Hope you enjoyed that song I played for you tonight, mate. But yeah.
Hello, Henry. Welcome, mate.
Hello, Henry.
Good to see you, mate.
I am, Henry.
Hello, Henry.
How old is that machine that you're working on?
See, even Henry's interested now.
Yeah, I don't know, Henry. Probably you can tell by the serial number.
Does it? Well, what's the code?
Yeah, what's the code on serial?
Serial number. Excuse me.
Yeah, but no, you got to watch. Not serial number. You have model, type, and code on a Briggs. The serial number is probably the McCulloch serial number.
Yeah.
When you look on the shroud, you'll see model.
That's on the shroud.
Type. Okay, so 10 would be 2010 then, right?
I think it is 2010. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's on the shroud.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So they don't have the code number like model, serial number.
Model, type, code. Yeah. He's saying serial. I think he means code.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got model, type, and next to type to the right, it should say code with that 10 yada yada yada. You're saying serial number, but Briggs calls it code.
Right.
Okay.
So you got the type and you got the model. Now you just need the code.
Yeah, which is next to that 0136B1. Should be the number right next to it.
B1? Yeah. Is that what it is?
No. 0136B1 is the type. Next to that should be the code, which would be that 10 number that he has on the back of his sheet.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So 10 and then. All right.
Yeah, he's saying serial. I think he means code.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
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 There you go. Zoom in on Dick. Dick will show you. Zoom in on Dick.
So
yeah, I'm there, right.
I don't know how well you can see, but you've got the model type. Model type and code.
Code, yeah.
That's what I got, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that long number, number is the code. That's the code. Yeah. That should say code.
Yeah, 10 month, 14 day. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
I'll write down code instead of serial number.
What do we get if we find it?
My undying love.
There you go.
I don't need that.
What is the exact problem?
What type of spring and what type of linkage to hook up the governor?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're looking for the actual linkage and the spring.
Yeah. Of a non-vane governor, the one that uses the lever off the back.
Mechanical governor, yeah. I mean, I think this is the first time that Ken's small engine repair has ever been stumped.
All the mine are air vane. I don't have any with the lever. Everyone I have has air vanes.
Because everyone I'm looking at, these are everyone that I'm looking at is like that.
There we go. Air vane, right? Yeah, you can see the air vane arm right there. Yeah.
Now, the other one that I was looking at.
Yeah, I looked through my books too, Henry. I couldn't see it.
Yeah, and this is the older book,
Yeah, I got the exact same book, Henry. Yep. Yeah. Actually, my book's from 1965, so it's real old.
Yeah. So then I'm looking at this one.
That's like the 80s reprint.
Yeah. And I don't see anything with you got the same book.
Go. You got the same one, yeah. Makes good toilet reading, Phil.
I think somebody put
I love it, mate. I spend hours looking at it.
Just wash your hands first, that's all.
Yeah, even the pages get stuck together. There you go.
Hey, but you know what? In a pinch, if you run out of TP, there you go.
I think we upset Scotty then.
I got an interesting question. I played my intro earlier, right, when I was live, and somebody PM'd me on my text message, right, and said, "Can I have that intro, please?" I said, "Why? Why do you want that for?" I said, "I love the frigging rocket when you were flying it off." I said, "Well, you can do it yourself." He said, "Well, I like someone else like you to do it." I said, "Well, okay." So that's what I'll be doing tomorrow, making a rocket intro for him.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Nice.
I'm just going to feed me dogs a minute.
You can't talk about your wife like that.
Dick, you're in charge, mate. I'm going to feed me dog.
You can't talk about your wife. I'm sorry, Conkers. You can't do that.
Rush dog.
He's got to learn to shut his camera off.
Rosie.
I learned to be able to be a YouTuber first. So, Scotty, how has your day been besides coughing your lights off? It's all that chili you eating.
Actually, I did have chili chicken today, but yeah, it's been non-stop today. I've been taking photos and
You've been playing with the new mower, have you?
Well, that turned up at 7, so I haven't really done anything to it yet.
Cool.
All I know is there's been some playing around. There's an air filter the wrong way round.
The Tinkerbell fairies have been in.
Oh yeah, and some. It broke. The thing is, the bloke turned around. This is brilliant. The bloke turned around to me and went, "Oh yeah, it's a load of junk." What are you selling it then?
That job's done.
It's just like, you want a load of junk? I've got to come to the engine in my shed. You can have that. That's a load of junk.
Do you get any money coming, Dick, while I was away?
So,
loads, mate.
God, dear, oh dear.
Absolutely.
I'll send it in the post.
Oh, Dick. How are you then, mate, Dick? How are you?
I'm very good, mate. And yourself?
I'm buzzing. I'm actually on cloud 9 at the moment. Enjoyed the movies.
No, mate, it's going well for you, mate. It's all good.
Your camera's a bit dull to hear tonight.
Taylor, something's changed. I think you're right, mate. There we go.
Give me 1 second. I know why. Because I've got a filter on tonight. Because I've got it's because I've got the other filter on tonight, and I shouldn't have turned it off. But I'm going to be going to bed in about 3 minutes. So yes.
Well, I hope we've all now had our jabs. I guess, Henry, you must have by now.
We can't get ours.
You not had yours yet, Sparks?
I get my first one Friday.
I'm going to have a rant. Excuse me, I'm going to have a rant. My wife has been given a text message to go and get hers this weekend, right? I've been category 8 to 9. She's in category 2. They've removed spina bifida. They removed...
Getting bored now.
Fine. And they removed all that. So basically, I have to wait up to 6 months to get ours in this town because of it, which is stupid because I'm a carer for her, she's a carer for me. And I think it's just completely stupid.
How long you got to wait for, Sparks?
Up to 6 months.
I'm not being rude, mate. How old are you?
40.
You're 40 and you're a carer?
Yeah.
Have you registered that with your local GP?
I have done.
Then in which case, once you've registered it, is it your wife or your partner has signed to say yes, then you'll get it done as a carer.
I know. I've told them this. They won't do it. They're not allowing
it. They have to, mate. As long as is your wife had it done?
And well, she's had a text message to go to get one, but she won't get one without me. After 11 years of being married.
So she's due to have hers, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Now, what you want to make? I do this, mate, because it's what I do for a part-time job with surgery. As long as you write to your surgery saying, and your wife does it, or you can do it for her, obviously. Yep. Her name, address, your name, your address, and to state that you are now her unpaid carer. She signs that letter to the GP. It goes on your records, and you'll then get your you'll get it. I promise you, mate, you will.
We won't. We're not allowed it. We've been on the phone today, and they're not allowing it because unpaid carers are not on the list anymore.
Well, I'm still registering patients doing it tomorrow.
Who's looking?
I've been on the phone today.
You want to just stamp your feet a bit harder, mate?
I'm doing.
Stamp your feet.
Yeah.
Definitely.
In other words, put your foot down.
Mind you, I've heard some horror stories about was it a couple of ladies over in the States there pretending they were grandmothers.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
Do you hear about that? Well, I mean, that's so wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I had a chap phone me up last week saying, how much would it cost if I could buy one privately? Not possible.
No.
It is not possible.
Yeah, see, the difference is that here, where we live, this town, there's different rules. Apparently, we are under the strict rules, and they've got to follow it. It's like you're better off having it separate to.
Yeah, I get mine Friday.
Yeah, I know, but We were going to have an argument with them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hang on, my dog's one guy. Good boy.
Mm-hmm. So, Henry, how are you, mate? I ain't spoke to you for a bit.
I'm doing fantastic.
Good.
Looking at the rain coming down like crazy.
Hey, Phil. Dirt Rider just sent me a picture. Hold on.
Let me look. Yes, that's it. Apart from it doesn't have that ring at the end.
That long, wanky linkage with the loop.
It doesn't have that loop.
But I'm saying if you had that linkage with the loop and then it's a single spring, I mean, does that look like it?
Yeah, that doesn't have the loop, mate. The one I've got.
Yeah. I mean, it may not. The loop is only there to attach the spring to. You know.
Yeah. The one I have is without the loop.
Yeah.
Straight into the carb lever there.
Yeah, which is okay. I mean,
the carb lever is a tiny hole for the spring, but there's no loop on the governor.
That's okay, as long as it's putting pressure on that governor arm to keep it from wonking around, it should be fine. You know.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, there's definitely no ring at the end of the governor.
Yeah.
Rod.
That's strange.
Crazy.
Yeah. I guess if they had a picture of every one of them, they'd have a book of just governors.
Yeah. Well, it's if you're looking in your Briggs book, it's figure 98. It's shown in the Briggs manual.
Right.
Under the governors, figure 98.
Thanks for letting me up and everything. I have to crack on. I've got another half an hour, a lot of stuff to get packed away before I go shut down my streams and everything. Thanks for having me. You lot all take care. I'll see you lot Wednesday on my show, 3 o'clock. Okay, take it easy, everyone.
All right, Sparks.
Sounds like you're getting a good deal going on there.
Yeah, definitely. Take it easy, everyone. Have a good one. See you later, everyone in chat. Bye, mate. Bye.
Bye, mate.
Well, that's good. Nice to see people are coping with the COVID.
How many?
They're trying to. More.
Well, we got 20. Still got 20 in the chat there, which is really good.
How many likes you got so far?
I don't know, mate. I can't see that.
Hold on, let me take a quick.
I got this.
20 watching.
23 likes.
22 likes now. You got 23.
Okay. I had a couple of thumbs down the other day, but hey ho.
But it's funny when Mick says it though. He says it backwards. He says "lost seas at souls." It's lost souls.
Yeah, lost at sea. Yeah, lost at souls sea. Yeah. Go on. Close the door. God, bloody hell.
Did you see that figure in there, Henry? Is figure 98 in that book?
I haven't found it yet.
Yeah, sorry, Henry. And William's back. Hello, mate.
Hey.
We lost you, mate. You're having your dinner, I think.
I keep on. I got my YouTube just all of a sudden cut out on me. It just goes.
Oh, right. Okay, mate. No problem.
I don't know. One of connection issues, I reckon.
Just double checking out here a minute. Yeah, Scott, are you still awake there, mate?
I'm still awake. You have no room to speak, Tim. You've fallen asleep on 2 panels.
I've never done that.
Yeah, right.
Are you sure about that? Shall we go into the screenshots, William?
I've never done it.
Oh, dear old Lord. Yeah, I think Sparky there is struggling to get his jab. He needs to go back to this practice and get it sorted out.
He needs to argue.
Yeah. But, and now they're talking about getting passports, aren't they? What do you call them? Vaccination passports.
Huh?
To prove you've had it.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Which makes sense, really. I don't see a problem with it personally, but I don't know. I mean, a few people were concerned about it.
Molly.
I would have thought if you can prove you've had the jab, then that would allow you to mix with other people that's had the jab. I don't know what you guys think, but I know there's always the civil rights side of things, but
but
well, look at Mick's wife. She got the shots and everything, and now she still get it.
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, Henry, that she was probably already had it when she had the shot. Because she works at a very high profile place, obviously in the hospital, dealing with COVID patients, and she was at risk all the time, I think.
Yeah, I'm surprised it took this long for something to hit. I mean,
it can take up to 10 working days. You say 10 days to come out.
Yeah,
I know. I saw them both. When was it? Friday morning, I think, after they tested and it was confirmed, and they were both in there with a face mask on, sat around the table. And since then, Sue's taken to her bed. She's feeling quite poorly.
I'm not surprised.
But my brother's just come back from France. He's moved back to the UK 10 days ago. And he got back just before they had to self-isolate. But he still had to do it, obviously. And so he said it's about £1,500, £1,700 that they have to pay themselves to self-isolate. Well, anybody got any better ideas? I don't know. This time next year, guys, we're always talking about. Can you remember the time when we were all locked down and how bad it was and stuff?
Yeah.
You know, things move on.
I think it's going to be longer than that.
You really? Oh wow.
Not.
I hope not, Henry. I really do.
Yeah.
Well, I thought we had to get 2 top Conkers in that.
Being able to get stuff done. Ridiculous.
Yeah. They said 5 years before it's gone completely.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Dick Small Edges. I wonder where you went there, mate. Good to see you, mate. You stay there. Yeah, I don't know how long it was going to go on. I mean,
Yeah, it goes again.
Greater minds than me know what's going on. You know?
Yeah.
Well, the way it keeps on mutating, there's going to be a strain that's going to be stronger than the virus shot.
Yeah.
And
thing is, so Henry, I mean, that's what viruses do. I mean, we get the flu jab every year, and every year it's a different one because it mutates.
Right.
But we live with that. We have the flu jab, and we live with it, and we know, unfortunately, we're going to lose people. But someone told me, I don't know how rightly or wrong it is that the flu jab is only 50% useful.
Yeah.
With the COVID, it's up 80-90% useful.
Yeah, so it's going to mutate worse and worse and worse.
Yeah. So I think as James has just said there on the chat, everybody's fed up with it, but it's a reality. It ain't going to go away.
Nope.
Just hope people everybody that's poorly at the moment come through it right. And I know Mick himself wasn't feeling very well. So let's just hope it gets sorted out.
Yeah.
I just want to keep you awake there. That's all, Scotty.
I'm still awake. I'm fine.
Keep you on top of it. So, Henry, what have you been up to, mate? You sat there quiet.
Who, me?
Yeah, what have you been up to, mate?
Nothing at all. I'm waiting for spring, so everything melts,
Oh, well, yeah.
Hey, Scotty, did you send me one of my things with the ring around it? I don't.
Yeah, sure did.
To which one? The AOL or the Gmail?
Sure, it was a Gmail.
Oh, okay.
Sure sent that. Hold on.
What about you, William? You been busy?
Yeah, not too bad. Today's my first day off. I work a 4 on and 4 off schedule. I work 4 days on and 4 days off, so today's my first day. And like I say, I took advantage of it. Slept about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I did send that.
Okay, I'm looking. Hold on.
Yeah, it's the 4 on 4 off. The shift work can really mess up your body clock, can it? You know.
Oh yeah. 4 12 hours.
Yeah, really mess you up, especially nights and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, I used to do it years ago and absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
Although to me, the worst shift was the 2 to 10 shift. I could never ever get right in the 2 to 10 shift.
Yeah. I'm on day shift, thank goodness. Night shift, it was a mess. Night shift.
Yeah. We
tired all the time.
Working for a company we were on. It was a startup company, although it was Cooper Standard, big company. But over here in the UK, it was a startup, and we were working. The whole factory had to supply Ford North America. There was what's the Ford car they use for the taxis? Cool, can't think of the name of it now. But we supplied them. We had to supply them 4,800 car sets a week.
Dang.
It's a grassroots startup, and we were working 12-hour day, 12-hour nights. And the only time we got Christmas Day off. Always remember it.
Yeah.
And I went to a do on Boxing Day evening. So I was on days. Went to Boxing Day evening, party, and fell asleep. I was so tired all the time, you know.
Yeah.
It was absolute mare. I hated it.
Yeah.
Made a fortune, saved a fortune because you were never awake to spend it.
Yeah. Right. I know. Yeah. You don't have time to spend it.
That's right. But I hated it. Honestly, hated it.
You're sleepy all the time.
Yeah, forever tired. Yeah.
There's a couple guys I worked with that had wrecked coming home from work, fell asleep and wrecked. And
really? Fall asleep on the way home, yeah.
You're holding your head out the window and when it's cold, you're trying to stay awake, have the window down, holding your head out the window.
Yeah. And of course, the old police don't take a dumb view of that. They always say, you know, you shouldn't be driving if you're that tired.
Yeah, I know it.
It's the same as drink or drugs as far as they're concerned.
Or worse, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe worse.
Yeah, because you know you could pull over and go to sleep somewhere, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Then tell you can't sleep there.
Oh yeah.
Move you on. Yeah, you can't sleep in the middle of a dual carriageway over in the UK. They don't like it much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I look back and think it was a young man's game.
Oh yeah. When I started, I was 28. Now I'm 53, so a whole lot different.
Yeah. You still do shifts, are you, William?
Huh?
You still do 4 on, 4 off after even now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah. 4 on, 4 off.
I suppose the only good thing is you got retirement to look forward to.
25 years so far.
Yeah.
One place. So.
Wow.
Well, my mate said to me when he was retired some years before me, I'm retired now, and he said to me, when you retire, you won't know what day of the week it is. And I said, nah, that's rubbish. It's absolutely true, isn't it, Henry?
Yes.
I haven't got a clue what day it is because every day's a Saturday.
And I call it every day's a Sunday.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely love it. I get up when I feel like it.
The days go by so fast.
They do, yeah. Turn around, it's lunchtime. Before you look around, it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
You know, and what have I achieved? Not a lot, actually.
Yeah. You wonder how you did things when you were working, you know?
Yeah,
it's like,
I never had time to do anything when you went work, did you?
Yeah.
I got less time now to do stuff now I'm retired than I did when I was working.
Right.
Crazy.
I even know someone that sets an alarm 2 hours before it's time to go to bed. It tells them it's 2 hours, just about time to go to bed. I forget who that is.
Yeah.
I think his name's Henry.
Well, my wife works on a Friday. She does an 8 to 6 on a Friday. She leaves home at 7:20 in the morning to make sure she gets to work for 7:45, and normally gets home about 7:45 at night. And she does that, and that's a long old shift. You've done it by the time you finish, and that's in the hospital. So that's a long old day.
It is.
Same as she always says to me, and Sue would say the same. If you make a mistake, all right, it costs money, or you get into trouble. If I make a mistake, somebody dies.
Right.
And you think, oh, wow, that brings it home a bit. And then sometimes some people fall asleep.
Kenny's reading.
I'm still researching.
Sorry, I'm going to give you some sleepless nights, Ken. Sorry, mate.
I'm going to be binge watching Briggs Classic Rebuilds.
Yeah.
I tell you, you're right. It is. I could spend hours looking at YouTube. Hours.
I did that yesterday. I had a home light chainsaw, an older one from the mid 70s, and there was no oiling. And you know what the problem was? Stupid problem. The oil cap on an old home light has to fit airtight because it pressurizes from the crankcase into the oil tank, the plastic oil tank, and forces oil through a tube. So if it's not tight, and I never knew that, there's a duckbill valve on it, and it works off of the crankcase pressure. This cap was warped, so it wouldn't tighten all the way. Once I put some plastic wrap around it, really tightened it, it oiled fine. But I knew that from a guy named Leon's Chainsaw Repair. Phenomenal channel if you like the old home light chainsaws. His name's Leon. Phenomenal website. And he has a website too. He sells parts. And reasonable. This guy will sell an oil cap for $2.99. You go on eBay, they're trying to get $20 for him, Oh,
wow.
Yeah, this guy's pretty good. All the old home lights. It's cool because they made them here when Home Light was a division of Textron. They made them in Port Chester, New York, which is literally 30 minutes from here.
Yeah.
So
what's the equivalent in the UK for Home Light, Ken?
Henry, you want to take a jab at that one? Would it be
like home base? Would it be like B&Q, that type of
well, no. The old home lights were actually great saws. I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm going to say the old McCullochs that were made out of magnesium, the good ones. They're probably similar to that in construction.
Yeah.
But metal. They made plastic ones too, and they're actually very good. But the cool thing about these are all horizontal cylinders. Like the smaller McCullochs, the horizontal cylinder with the small muffler on the back that comes out the side and burns you all the time.
You sound like you've experienced that once or twice, Ken.
Well, they put the stupid muffler on the right-hand side where your hand's going to go when you go to pick something up. It's like, that's hot. Yeah.
Can't do that again. Oh, done it again.
Hey, any of us in the small engine community, we've got the muffler burns to prove it. All the footballs on our arms, legs, thighs. It's just like if you own a Harley, you have the football on your thigh, on your calf. The Harley football burn,
Yeah.
So
I used to. We
better be quiet. We're bothering Thomas. He's got what's his name, Joe Biden on the phone. So we gotta watch. He's talking about COVID and what's going on.
Yep.
Or the Queen, maybe it's the Queen, isn't it?
Yeah. That or he's ordering Chinese. I don't know.
And Prime Minister, probably.
No, we can't talk politics. I'll go nuts.
Yeah.
Look at Thomas. I think that's very disrespectful, Phil. I'm sorry.
What's up, mate? Sorry.
You, Thomas. You. Get off the damn phone, will you?
Me.
You're back on, Thomas. With Joe Biden. Oh, he muted himself. He
was calling you. He was trying to call you.
Now, Thomas, what did Joe Biden have to say?
What?
What did Joe Biden have to say in your conversation?
It was my girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
You dog.
Hey, I've heard them call Joe Biden other things.
Yeah.
Joe Biden is your friend.
There's a bit of a blush going on there, boy.
Yeah, see, dirt riders even looking too. You got us all stumped there, Conker. You know.
Yeah, well, I have a resource. You see, Ken, there's a resource here.
Crazy.
Apparently, Tommy said you can see the crankcase.
And governors and gaskets. Oh, okay. I can look back.
Governor and gaskets.
Governor.
Did I do something on governor and gaskets? Did I?
Yeah, you did like 3 or 4 of them, didn't you, on that engine?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might have said to you earlier on. I started to do one on the MIG welder, but I had to stop because of the bad language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that wasn't me. That was my mate.
One thing that I know helps out a lot when you're doing welding, they sell a lot of good welders out there will have it. It's called the welding finger. It's like a finger glove, and it's made out of like a heat resistant, not asbestos, but a heat resistant thing, and it fits just on the tips of your fingers. You don't burn your fingertips.
Yeah, a tape finger.
Yeah, yep. And they have magnets on them and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, the TIG finger. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, the hardest thing I found was just trying to see what I was doing, through the mask.
Now, do you have an auto darkening helmet?
Yeah. Although, as it was brand new, the batteries were fairly flat when it's solar paneled.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't light up enough.
You got to leave it out in the light. You can't put it in the closet.
Yeah, that's where I was going wrong, Henry. I didn't realise. So I went to look at. I couldn't see. I was going by sense of feel. I was welding the device, the motor, the floor.
Yeah, a lot of people don't cover it or put it in a closet or somewhere. No, leave it out in the sun. Let it charge up.
Yeah, I mean that's presuming you got sunshine, Henry. Over here, what we've got is we have liquid sunshine over here.
Yeah,
it's called rain.
Yeah, but even if you put it under a light for a while,
Yeah. It's anyway. I'm enjoying myself. I'm playing around. I mean, it sounds daft, but even this, I enjoy because I like problems.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's the original governor control arm.
Sorry?
I wonder if that's the original one that came with the, when it was brand new.
I can't see anything that looks like it on Briggs.
Yeah, I've never dealt with one that wasn't air vane. I've never dealt with one. Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I think I've done with one once before. This governor, but it's what's that? 10 years old now, isn't it? I mean, it's an old mower, really.
Well, relatively. 2010 isn't that old, because they came out with those things really in the late 60s or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like them for the simplicity of the whole thing.
Right.
I mean, it works. It's like, there's an old saying that I've used it several times with Mick. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It works.
Yeah, that's what we hope you can.
I mean, I've got this trike of mine. It works on a VW flat 6, air-cooled 6. It works. There's nothing in there that can go wrong. If something actually physically breaks, it cannot go wrong. There's no chains. There's no cam belts. There's no adjustment. It's you turn the key and it starts every time. The fact I can't sell it or thought I'd sold it was another thing. The chap said, "Yeah, I want it. I buy it." Talk is cheap.
Right.
Talk is cheap.
Hey Ken, you gonna send me a Top Conker sticker?
Wait, I already did. I believe. If you were on the original list, didn't I tell you I did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah, there was.
Yeah,
as long as I sent it to you, the 5 of them went out the end of last week, so you should be getting it this week.
Okay.
All right, Ken, if you need any more, mate, I can always send you some more.
Yeah, the next package. I mean, right now I'm waiting for Christian Siegler to send me his address.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know I knew that many people, to be honest with you.
I'm telling you, Phil. I got literally. I probably got 10 to 15 requests.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I hated to say no, but I only had 5 or 6 to give.
Yeah, I think my subscribers soared to 120.
How many did she make, Phil, or how many did you get done?
I think I had 100 made.
Oh, did you? Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, because it was cheap. I mean, well, it sounds wrong, but I mean, she did such a good job on them.
Oh, yeah, she did. Yeah.
She's now. Did I tell you that she's going on? I think next year, 2022, that she's actually going out with these big world. Well, if it happens, this big world tour of. I think it's the disco guys that do all these big. What do they call these things?
The laser shows. And all that?
Yeah, laser show. Yeah. And she's been employed to do all of the background laser shows.
Nice.
And all these big people, whoever they are, I don't know who they are. She's going to go around the world with them. Cool. She's a lovely girl. She might even be on here watching. I don't know.
You say young lady,
Charlie.
Right? Young lady.
Lovely, lovely girl. The amazing thing about it, and I'm sure she won't mind me saying if she's listening. Otherwise, if I wouldn't say anything. She's actually suffers from bad sight. She's got a condition with her eyes, and yet she can produce these amazing drawings and stuff.
Well, I love your intro. You got a great intro.
Yeah, she did all that.
Yeah.
But she does electronic art as well.
Yeah, graphic arts. Yeah.
Yeah. And if I can remember what it was, I'll post it up one day when I can find it. It's quite amazing to see it. And she's very good friends with a good friend of mine, who you guys possibly would have heard of from years ago on the TV, chap by the name of Richard Digance, who probably in the States he didn't make it, but over here in the UK, he was
he actor, comedian, or was he?
He was like a comedian songwriter. He had his own TV series.
Oh wow!
And he played with the Status Quo and all the rest of his guests and stuff. Wow. He was a big name back in the 80s. And he lives close to us. We're very good friends, put it that way, Nice. And this girl, Charlie, again, works for Richard and knows him personally, as we do. And she does all his electronic drawings and stuff. It's just quite amazing. Very, very clever girl. Yeah, if you look him up, Richard Digance, nice man. Recommended. Go and have a look at his website. Go look at some of his songs. Mm-hmm. Very, very clever man. Way before your time, Scotty. Way before your time, mate.
Hey, Scotty, question. Look, when you get a chance, look at the logo you did. Look at the ring around it. It looks like it's a lot thicker on top than the bottom.
Yeah, it's quite difficult to try to get 11 right with that.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. No, I don't want to send it out and have them say, "Oh, it's all messed up."
I mean, they're probably better graphic designers than me. They can fix that.
Oh, okay. All right.
They should be.
No, I have a place I want to go for stickers now, and they're asking for the file, so I want to send it to them.
Yeah.
I'm just going
to. Yeah, I know.
Bear with me a second.
Bit.
No worries. Like I said, it's fine. I didn't know if there was a quick adjustment.
What time is your chat on Sunday? I go
8 a.m. Normally it's 8 a.m., but this past Sunday I had something I had to do, so I was a half hour late.
I changed my breakfast time to 7 o'clock so I could get to your chat, and then I get there.
No, usually set your watch. It's either 8 or slightly before, but this weekend I had to get something done, and I had to go to Wally World and play with the Wall Martian and all that.
Yeah. But you did have a couple at 7:30 too.
Yeah, I've done a few like that, but 8 o'clock definitely. It's usually just 8. But the problem is, I get not angry, but it's like I'd love to have Bruce Pender and all my Canadian friends and stuff on, but they're not going to get up at 5 a.m. for me.
Yeah.
Ken, sorry to interrupt. I need a comfort break in a minute, but I've just popped on a link for one of the funniest things I've seen for many a year. If you get a chance to copy the link, all about keep fit. But I just want to share it with you guys for a bit of fun. Bear me a second. Comfort.
I'm looking at it right now.
Free giveaways.
Yeah. I'll watch it later, but he looks kind of familiar. What, are you going on a bio break?
Probably.
Not my turn to watch them.
See that? Hey, it's like me. When you hit 50, that prostate plays tricks on you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
5 more years, I'll be 50.
You go to the doctor. You go to the doctor, and he's got it looks like the 3 rocks on the piece of wood, and he goes, "See, that's a normal prostate, about the size of a pebble." Then he goes, "See the one in the middle?" He goes, "Yeah, well, yours is like that." Then he says, "Hold out your fist." He goes, "Yeah, that's you."
Yeah. And it always bothers you when you're talking to somebody or sitting there, you know.
Oh, absolutely. No, what gets me is when I have to drive somewhere and I know I'm going to be in the car for a half hour, I try and go as best I can right before, just in case, you know.
Yeah,
and then you sit down after the first mile, it's like, oh, crap. You know? And then it says next rest stop, 39 miles.
Right.
And it's an age thing, mate.
It is. I'm telling you. Once I hit 50, it was all downhill. I don't know.
Oh, wait, you get. I'm 68.
Well, a couple more years, I'll have the 6-0.
Henry's 28, by the way.
There you go.
I'm 28.
I'm a flamethrower.
Hey, you are what you feel.
Absolutely.
What?
Yeah, I just posted that on there, guys. That's one of the funniest videos I've seen.
I was just watching it, Conk. I was just watching some of it.
Yeah. It's. I would say that's typical Irish humor.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Dinner's ready. And
Henry.
Take care, Henry.
Good to see you, mate. I need to go, actually.
Henry, did you get slush like us, Henry, or did you get a snow?
No, rain.
Okay, yeah, we got 2 inches of snow, and then it turned immediately to slush.
Right, yeah. No.
All right, later.
Take care.
Good to see you, Henry. You take care, my friend.
Everybody on
Dirt
the
Rider's right.
Yeah, have a good evening.
See you later, Henry. You see what Dirt Rider says? Why does a prostate doctor have fingers like an NFL player? Yeah, true. Dr. Happy Finger when you get your prostate checked. It's like the doctor's got a 12-inch long finger. You know?
It's when you hear the zip go down, you want to start worrying. Hey, Solar, hello, lovely. How are you?
Yeah, they go to check your prostate and you feel it in your throat. You're like, excuse me? I would say to my doctor that usually I get dinner first, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I expect the kiss first.
Dinner and flowers first, okay?
Oh dear. Yeah. I was surprised, that young lad Christian come up on yours again, Ken. He's a nice lad, isn't
he? Every week I try and close out my stream with him because it's just so refreshing to see that young man.
You need to protect him, though, Ken. I think you're right. You need to protect him.
Oh, yeah. No, that's why I wait till the end. I tell him, I will not have him up till the end. And I tell people, too, that if Christian, he'll chime in. And if I see him chime in, I tell everyone, please, let's keep it, rated G, whatever. But he's just such a nice young man. I'd love to promote his channel.
He's a star of the future with motors and engine and engineering. Yeah. Just he needs to be protected, obviously, I mean, everybody that's on the site here.
Oh, absolutely.
You can trust totally. But there's always somebody lurking somewhere.
Yeah, my subs are decent. I don't really get a lot of trolls, but you never know.
Yeah, Ken, I never even checked to see if I got that.
Yeah.
I think you are. Yes, you are. I've never ever checked. Dirt Rider is. Yeah, that's okay. Sparky
how many do you have? How many do you have? If you go into your analytics, you'll see how many you have.
3.
Oh, just 3. Okay.
But God, I never think about it, to be honest with you.
Well, make Scotty one because Scotty's a good cop.
Yeah, I don't know where Scott is. Scotty here? No, Scotty's gone, hasn't he?
No, he's there.
Oh, there you are, Scotty. Put some on, mate. I can't see you here.
Hold on.
Throw a message in so he can give you a blue wrench.
Sure, I'll give you a spanner. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I'm blue.
Yeah, Dick's a good one too.
Sorry?
Dick's a good one too.
Yeah.
Dick.
Yeah, because a lot of times it's funny when we see him. It's like you'll hit it and it's like, oh, beaten by someone else. Someone got it. It'll say another moderator beat you.
Yeah, Scotty already is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, do you know, I never forget think about on that side.
Yeah, you really haven't gotten a lot of garbage though, Phil. You really haven't.
No. I mean, I don't see anything. So whoever's looking after me are doing a good job. That's a question I was going to ask you. Actually, I noticed on a lot of people's streams at the end they always say thanks for A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever to call in. Where they get? Is there a list that you can see all that? Or they just got a good memory?
What are we talking about? Who's on the stream, or what are we talking about?
Yeah, who's been on the stream or on the comments? Is there a list of people?
Usually, people will just scroll back.
Okay.
They'll scroll up as far as it'll go, then work their way down slowly and just go, "Thank you, Bob, Joe, Fred," whatever.
All right. Okay. I thought maybe I was missing a trick there, but.
I mean, I'm sure some people maybe make a list or something, but I'll be honest with you. When I'm on my streams, there's probably 20 people that are always there. So,
yeah.
For a while, you get to know the list and who's there.
Yeah, I try to keep an eye on it, obviously, but.
What are you up to now, Phil? How many people you
got? What people? There's people on there 17 at the moment. Yeah.
No. What do you got?
That sort of
I don't want to say the word because people get upset when you say the word. I'll say submarines. How's that? How many submarines do you have?
Members.
Oh, not many
members. Yeah, there you go. Members.
But
then that makes it sound like you got the members.
But 120 odd, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not in it for that, Ken. To be honest with you.
Oh no, me neither. Like I said, I still haven't monetized yet. I don't know. I gotta do that.
I mean, half the time I'm talking nonsense anyway, so So
someone sent me a comment.
There.
Someone sent me a comment saying, "Stop talking so much and put out more videos." And I'm like, when it's 2 degrees out and your camera dies after a minute and a half, I got to get the work done. And he goes, "Don't you have a heated shop?" And I go, "Yeah, my heater is called Mother Nature's Heating and Cooling. So whatever it's doing outside, that's what I'm doing."
That's it. Yeah.
So when we had those 2-degree days,
Yeah, well, it's. I mean, I must admit, I do sort of every week think, shall I do it? Shall I not? I don't want to don't want to bore people and the rest of it, but.
Yeah, but it's funny though, Cock. People get into like a rhythm. Like right now, who's got the stream on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
And roughly what times. And I plan my weekends now around Mick and Dusty. As far as I'm trying to be there for that. This past weekend I couldn't because I was too busy. But I think that was the first mixed stream I missed probably in a year. I try to be there every week.
I feel like I'm sort of supporting people, to be honest with you, as well.
Someone texted me and say, "Ken, you're not the first one on mixed stream. Where are you?" And I couldn't even answer because I didn't have my phone. I was actually working on something. I was changing the oil in my wife's truck.
Right. Yeah.
It was a beautiful day Saturday. It was like 32 degrees, but bright sunshine, and the driveway wasn't wet with snow or water. So I said, "Now's the time to change the oil." So I did it.
Yeah. Well, I think you build up a sort of a circle of friends, whatever. It's. I've said this many times before. This to me is like the pub. This is my yap and my.
Yeah, you're the bartender.
I wouldn't say that.
Well,
a different stream is a different pub,
I have guys like Thomas Andrew where I'm like in the middle of going to number 2 and I'll hear beep, It was like, where are you? They're on live, and I'm like, I'm taking a dookie, all right? You know,
I'm taking a doogie. Leave me alone.
You know?
Look at that doggy there. That.
I'm taking a nap. Leave me alone.
Where's the doggy?
That sounds about right for you, William. Yeah.
What is that? Is that a Maltese or what is that?
Yeah, Maltese. Yeah,
Maltese Terrier. Yeah.
Those are the ones where you put a broomstick on it and you got them up.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody walked past in the background there as well. Then William.
What?
Somebody walked past in the background there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my friend of mine.
Ask her to come and say hello.
Yeah, I told him right.
Yeah. You gonna say hello?
It's funny. I was thinking just what Jason Hughes was saying. You know how here in the States they have, what's that called? Thomas, you may remember that thing with the Santa in New York. They didn't have it this year where all the guys dress up as Santa and they go to every bar. What's that called? It's called something. Where like 100 guys dress up as Santa and they go to every bar like in a 2-mile
radius. We call that a pub crawl.
Yeah, but they do it here with Christmas time with Santa. They dress up as Santas and they hit every bar in like a 2-mile radius.
Oh, wow.
But they canceled it because of the COVID this year. And I'm saying they should have, the Conker crawl. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
everybody dresses in a Conker shirt and runs to the bar.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to when they do open the pubs again. I really am.
Oh, well, it's a social thing. It really is.
Well, it's the same as this, isn't it? I mean, that's what I always say. And, because enjoy men's company. But also at the end of the day, you get like ladies like Dusty on board and stuff, and Solaris, for instance, and Ali's I forgot his wife's name, Tina. Sorry, it's just nice to see the ladies on here as well.
Oh yeah, I know. Everyone's asking me when Mrs. Potty Mouth's going to come. I don't know if I'd want.
I mean, Mrs. H makes the occasional appearance.
Yeah, she does. Yep.
I just got to make sure that she got clothes on all the time. That's the trouble.
My mom just texted me. I guess fuel oil went up 30 cents in a month. Yeah, well, gasoline's gone up 75 cents in 2 months.
Yeah, but it's still cheap over there, though, Ken.
Oh, it is. No, relatively, it is.
I mean, I know your cars do about sort of 2 miles to the gallon, but.
Well, today, like I said, I took a 31-mile drive each way to get a snow thrower, and it was getting 10.2, so that's not too bad.
Wow, I mean, I do about 35 to the gallon.
Yeah, but this thing fell. I could hit a brick wall, and the brick wall would say, "Ouch!"
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
What?
You're up nice and high. You got the 4-wheel drive, and it's nice riding high. I like riding tall. Now I can see everybody, from up.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, our fuel is, I think it's about £1.25 a litre. So that's multiply that by 4.5.
4.5. Okay. Wow.
About £5, about £6 a gallon.
So it's double here. A little over double.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, you'd have to have a car with 35 miles a gallon. I could never.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
I spend about $65, $70 a week just on my truck.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't go anywhere really.
Well, I got my, this car. I mean, Mick takes the Mickey out of me a little bit. Mick takes the Mickey. I've had it now since November, and I've done 900 miles on it. I just don't use it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm fortunate. I only have to drive 6.5 miles to work, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, I'm the same, mate. I think it's 5 or 6 miles to my work there and back again.
It's funny.
3 afternoons a week.
My youngest today, who works with me now at my place, today my wife, they did not cancel school or let school out early, even though there was 2 inches of snow on the ground. They did not cancel or do anything. This is the first day that my kid actually had to drive in the rotten weather without all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. So I said to her, I said, look, what did you do before you owned an all-wheel or four-wheel vehicle? Just drive. You have front-wheel drive. I said, drive. So he did. Made it there in one piece.
That's the main thing, mate. Well,
it was freezing. I was 32 degrees, freezing temperature with 2 inches of slush on the road. So it was pretty hazardous.
Do you use four-wheel drive all the time?
Well, my wife's Jeep is all-wheel, so it's always. No, my truck, I'll be honest with you, today, even when I was on the highway and everything, it was just above freezing. It was like 33, 34 degrees. So the road was still warmer and it wasn't freezing. But the problem is, I don't care what you have. If it's icy underneath, you're done, you know?
Yeah.
But the problem is, you're on the highway and their BMWs and Mercedes are going by you at 100 miles an hour, and it's like massive snow, and you can't even see, 100 feet ahead of you.
Do you know, I always said this, Ken. This is one of my sayings I live by. Any fool can drive fast. The clever ones can stop quickly.
Yeah, true.
And it's so true.
Oh yeah. I just get nervous with these.
Runs the garage.
You've got one of those cars though that stops for you, right? Doesn't your car stop for you if it sees something?
Mine does. Yeah.
You like that? What's your opinion of that?
It was weird. It's only done it once. It was weird. Just weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
did it stop at a time when you almost hit your head, or how fast?
No, its reaction time was probably about half a second quicker than mine.
Okay.
It was a case of it came on. And I was there anyway.
Did it lock up, or did it just gradually get you to a stop?
I wasn't going fast enough for it to lock up because it's got anti.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying, did you jerk forward though against your safety belts?
Yeah, it pushed me forward. It stopped me.
So if you didn't have the safety belt on, you would have had front teeth in the windshield, right?
Would have said hello to the glass. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
I
don't know. It scares me that the car's thinking for me. I don't know. I don't know if I'm into that.
I think it would scare me if I relied on it, Ken.
Yeah, that's true.
If I don't. Oh, hello! Look at this doggy here.
Oh, yeah, Chihuahua.
Hello, babe.
That was Chihuahua. Little Hannah.
What do they say? Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's better than Ken.
Bless the dogs. Bless them.
Put that on a bun, little mustard.
How old is it? He or she? William.
She.
How old is she?
She's about 10 years old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's about 10.
Usually, though, William, when you see them, they're always like shaking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what she most times does.
Yeah, mine does.
Yeah, usually chihuahuas are always like freaking shaking.
Well, the Jack Russells are the same. They sit there, they shake.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. She smiled at you. Most times
she ain't really gone grey though, William. Yeah, actually.
Starting to look like William.
Show me a man who loves a dog, eh? The best judge of a character in the world is a dog.
Oh, they tell. They can tell. Absolutely.
They know.
Yep.
My old dogs. Well, my old dogs are old. He suffers terrible bad breath. When you think, oh dear, bless you, I love you to bits, but my goodness me.
See, my cat's the opposite end of the spectrum. When my cat wants attention, it'll do a silent fart. And all of a sudden you're like, it will. It knows. If it wants your attention, it will walk by you, sit there for a second, then get up, and you're like, the hell? And I
think we call that women's farts, Ken.
Oh, yeah, SBD, silent but deadly. Yeah.
Yeah, because women don't do it.
Never.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Although my wife sometimes, she's not listening. While she's sleeping, you get the little, what we call the one cheek sneak.
Oh, there's again, I was always here we go.
You're sitting there and he's like, I don't fart. It's like at night. I'm gonna record it one day. It's like,
I was always taught never trust a fart because they'll always let you down. I think we always thought it was a British sense of humour fart, so I think everybody in the world finds it highly amusing. God knows why, but we do.
Well, we had a thing back in junior high school, a kid that was like a fartologist, and he said, here's the farts. You got the different types of farts. You got the fizz, you got the fazz, you got the fizz fazz, you got the rip shits, you got the tear asses, and you got the ones that go voo.
Okay.
Oh dear Lord. Oh.
Hey, Ken, we're talking about flyers out here before. Have you ever seen any flyers?
Oh,
oh my lord!
Zoom in, Phil. What's he got? Go center it, William. I can't see it. Center it.
What's that for, Ken?
I'm looking. What is
William? Have you done research on these ones beforehand?
What's it for, William? Do you know?
Don't need a repeat of the.
No idea.
These,
is that like for printing or something? Like label printing or something? What is it? Rubber? What is on the other side? Is it rubber?
It's kind of like it's kind of like a hard rubber.
Is it like a label sticker on her?
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Where'd you find out?
It's in the house. I was just cleaning up. It might have been my dad. He dealt with cattle. You reckon that?
Oh, maybe like a brander. Oh, like an ear brander or something.
Yeah, maybe.
No, that's way too big for the.
No, that's not man enough.
Yeah.
Plus,
or maybe a testicle remover. I don't know.
No, you already had a set of them.
Huh.
You think I'm joking? He generally did.
You know, I have no idea. I got a feeling, Bill. I got a feeling that'd be something to do with animals, but.
Actually, you know what, William? Send that into Mick for the what is it?
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Send it to Mick if you can find out what it is.
Yeah, that's interesting. Does it have a name brand or anything on it, William? Is there a brand name or anything cast into it?
I can't find nothing. I've looked everywhere.
Oh, yeah, because usually if you know the manufacturer, you can try and research it.
Yeah. Maybe I'm gonna keep a looking, but I don't see no names nowhere.
Yeah. You just found it laying around the house?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
When you say from the house, Ken, with your family, were they farmers by any chance or whatever?
Yeah, my dad was. Yeah, he was a farmer and he had cattle.
A farmer.
And years ago, he used to put tags in their ears. So I wonder if that wasn't what it was.
Well, I used to use ear tag pliers when I worked for the Ministry of Ag, mate, and they don't look like that. Well, it does remind me of a little bit. Is a tattoo for ears. You know, you load it up with there's like a plate with the needles in it, and the needles would be used for tattooing ears. Hey, what's Scotty got there? That's similar, Scotty. Is that what I'm saying it is?
Yeah, there's animal tattoo pliers.
Hey, go.
Maybe. There you go.
I can still send it to me.
Normally look like.
Hang on, mate. Hang on, Scotty. Yeah, there you go. Let's see the needles.
Yeah. Oh.
I think that's focused. Yeah.
So there's probably inserts that go in there.
Yeah, it will be an insert for the tattoos for the ears.
Yeah.
Hey, got it.
There you go. You know what? We're not going to tell anybody. Send that into Mick, and only we'll know, and we'll get it the first guess.
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, "Who got it the first guess?"
Yeah, I'd send it to Mick, William. That'd be an interesting one.
Yeah,
it
I won't
would.
say nothing. Promise you.
Yeah. How do I do it? Just take a picture of it, send it to him, email.
Yeah. Just send a picture of it and then email it to Mick. You got his email address?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do
it. Good stuff.
Hey, Phil, I found it online. Hold on. I found the exact ones online. Hold on.
Go on.
Hold on. I'll take a picture of it. Wait a minute.
I had no idea.
It looks just like yours. That's exactly what it is, Scotty.
Yeah.
Here. Hold on. Boom.
The only reason I know about that stuff is when I worked for the Ministry of Ag. We used to read the ear tattoos. There you go, look. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. Let me take a.
Yeah, definitely send that to Mick. That'll be cool.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And see who's watching this stream now that's going to try and chime in first.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not likely to fall asleep, Tim.
What's our Tom got here, look?
Keep hands clear. What is that?
What's that, Tom?
What is that, Tom?
It's hand power wire strippers.
Oh, wire strippers.
Oh, okay.
Well, send that in to Mick as well, mate.
Yeah, anything like that, because he'll chop it up.
weird and wonderful objects.
I would love it is if you send it into Mick and then somebody from here chimes in first and gets it, and it's like, how'd you know?
I promise I won't. Promise.
We won't.
Yeah, look, Scotty won't either. There you go. Look, you're safe.
But
we know it,
but what'll happen is Mick will chop out 90% of it, so we won't even get what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Hang on, mate. Let's have another look. Is that part of the stripper, Tom?
Yeah, was it pull it through the pointy part?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
The blade.
Yeah. See, now a photograph of that will be really good. You want to send that, Tom? Good stuff.
I will.
Right, guys. I've done 3 hours again somehow or another. I don't know quite how. Well, 2 3/4.
Yeah.
And I hope I've not bored everybody too much. But I'll tell you one thing: I've thoroughly enjoyed every one of yours companies.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's good, and we still no further forward for the mystery governor. But I bet you Ken comes up with it eventually.
Who knows? Hey. Who knows? Hey, before you end, though, like I said, thoughts and prayers to Mrs. P and the Mix Moa.
Absolutely right. Each and every one of us send our love to Mick and Sue and Riley Boy, because he obviously is a victim as well.
Yeah.
Bless him. He may well catch it, but he'll be fine because the youngsters tend not to get any symptoms.
Yeah,
but he's missing his mum, and bless him for that.
All right.
In the meantime, Ken, thank you. Scotty, lovely to see you, mate, as always. Thomas, you've been noisy all the time, mate, but you're a top man.
Barely
You
get
are.
a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
That's the most he's talked in weeks.
And everybody else that came up on the screen and put up with my nonsense, and of course everybody on comments. And I'm sorry I don't say everybody's name, but each and every one of you, thank you. It's a pleasure for me as much as it is for you. Stay safe, guys.
Everybody look for the
very,
Briggs plastic governor linkage.
Yeah, and if you get it all, you can see my email at the bottom there. If you find out what it is, send it to me, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to be up till 4 a.m. watching YouTube now.
Yeah. Take care.
Right, guys.
I'm gone. Take
See
care.
you later, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Later. Later.
End it.